And we're good.
Back to bingo.
Absolutely awesome. All right, with everything kicking off, I guess that brings to a good point.
Please do.
With that, hello, welcome back to Cyberpunk Red, you cyberpunks. I am your friendly host, GM, and just outright bastard, honestly, at this point, with how mean I can be to you guys in combat.
I prefer the C word, but each their own.
Right. I am AI, your residential GM. And last we met, well, new players were introduced, new things came to light, and stories were hinted at. We ended the last session with everyone, except for a soon-to-be follower, joining and meeting up down in the Haywood area, outside the cargo containers of Santo Domingo, outside the Avocado camp. We have, let's see here, make sure I'm saying these names right, because it has been a minute. We have Cadmail, the Solo, Kujang Chris the Nomad, Red Metal, the Rocker Boy, Doc Savage, the MedTech. Currently, early in the morning, staring each other down, as they need to find themselves a priest.
Hell yeah. Who's staring each other down?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, cool. Wait, let me check.
Yeah, and we're still trying to figure that out. We still haven't figured out everything, though.
We gotta find this priest. Ebadiah. Put his name back in the chat.
Yep. Priest you're looking for is Zachariah.
Right, this guy.
Give me a creepy look, that guy.
So, it's a new day, correct?
Yes.
So we're waking up at our houses, at our places?
Well, you woke up at your houses and you all met up at the end of last session. Yep, Heracles, Polon. You met up a little bit of ways, a couple blocks down from your houses, meeting up with Cadmail because you didn't trust to give him your home address.
Right.
So you guys can actually stop and give any information you have on Zachariah, what you were able to find out after just one night of digging.
So this Heracles guy, the Zachariah title it's just a title. So there's been many Zacharias of different makeups, different ages. So this is just a title for this religion. And via more digging on the interwebs, this is a religion. Only things I can really tell specifics about it is that it's a sort of eternal darkness with a golden light coming out. Some of the key themes of this. I don't know what that particularly means, but we could use that to get it as an in when we find this guy.
Sounds like the light of the tunnel.
There is a light in the darkness, a golden light. Well, at least that's what it says.
Sounds a lot like the light at the end of the tunnel, essentially.
Kinda. But this is just from a day of digging. He could be he frequents kinda everywhere, so
the problem is pinning him down.
Yeah.
Didn't we know of a race or something that he might be?
Well, there's a hunt. There's a hunt going down.
Sure, cars.
Which will be pretty big in Night City, so he might attend, even if it's a nomad affair.
Mm. Which is a big
Those are the
if.
only leads we have right now. We don't really have anything else on them.
We also know his actual name is whatever, Heracles.
Yes.
So we should.
Correct.
Yeah. Heracles is the name of the individual. Zachariah is the name of the title. So we got to look for.
Yeah.
Problem is finding out any information on the specific guy. But at least we know what the guy's name is.
We also know what he looks like. So.
That is true. So I propose we just start digging once again, figure out what we can, and then come back tomorrow for the same. Or if we finish earlier, a couple hours later, come back here. How's that? Unless anybody else has additional information to give out.
Well, we have the hunt. I reckon some of us go there. Grandmaster Ziggy, how many days? Or is it tonight?
Thankfully, it seems like there's going to be a bit of a wait. People are signing up and they're wanting to actually make sure who's all getting involved. The last thing you want is some random nomad driving around and suddenly getting involved. Because while this isn't an official sanctioned event by Night City, it's big enough apparently that people are taking an interest all across.
Yeah, so a few days.
So if we want to sign up, we should probably get to that and any other preparations we need to partake in it.
Well, do we want to use 2 cars for this? Since we have Cadmiel's cool limousine.
I ride with Chris.
Okay, Heracles.
Yeah, we'll probably want one vehicle not in it.
Mm.
Nah, that's probably a good idea. That's a good idea.
We should have one that's a participant and one that's just there for the show, essentially. I imagine our new corporal buddy is great at doing that, just showing up and looking professional.
Yeah, it's part of the job.
Perfect. So he can just be a party goer, essentially.
Yeah, you might need. Yeah, I gotta fix that up.
You definitely do. Time-wise, you guys know you have at least a week, at most 2.
Alright.
So, yep.
So, plenty of time for your repairs, at least. I still say we should dig up more information while we're waiting, because we don't know if that's where he's definitely gonna go, and if we have an event sooner, then go to the event sooner. You know.
Yeah.
So, yes, and can this one, me pointing to our new friend, can this one just go in, or does he have to sign up and just sign up to show up, essentially? Because I don't know the rules if nomads allow guests to just show up and party with them or something.
Well, this will be more to Chris and Doc. Local expert for both of you.
Got all my luck. I
Yep.
love my luck.
Oh,
Yep. Don't forget to refresh your guys' luck. All right, we got a 15 on Doc. What about you, Chris? Yep. All right. Chris, let's face it, you're a little bit. I hate to use this as a joke here, but you're like a fish out of water when it comes to this because your group's not exactly known for partying. And land-based, kind of hard to tell. Doc, though, you've been hanging out with Crim Juice Harris a little bit, him and his crew. And for the most part, you show up with booze or party supplies or at the very least a good attitude. Most of the time you can get in. However, for the hunt, you know it's going to be different. Again, they're wanting to keep track of who's involved. The nomads are, specifically, because they're the ones hosting.
Yeah, I mean, right? If we're planning to sign up, they're obviously gonna want to know who's gonna be there. So rocking up isn't gonna work.
No, it's definitely something that's happened. And I can just say this freely. Any profession in Night City at one point or another gets looked at by corporations. If you're a good back alley ripper doc, you might be looked at for trauma team. You're a good mechanic, you might be looked at to fix a building's AC unit regularly. Like, there are times of that. Them actually partaking, who knows, but they at least do show up to events.
Our corporal buddy can do that for free.
Mm-hmm. But with that and having decent bit of time, I'm going to ask this then. What's everyone's plans? I'm going to say 10 days guaranteed.
Okay.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Let's heal you, fix you, as they say.
There it
Let's
is.
get to the nitty gritty of your emotions via therapy.
All right. So, quick question.
Chris.
Are you trying to fix your addiction, Chris?
Is there any other issues I need to know about? Oh, do you need therapy for that, or?
Pass.
I was expecting that. I don't think Red would open up like that. I don't really think he would.
Yep. All right. So, yeah. With that being the case, then, do you want to do your armor and stuff first or therapy? All right. With that being the case, then, with trying to get your armor repaired, go ahead and roll me a. You pick the skill. Trading, not so much. Yeah, it can work that way. And he rolls a 1. Hey!
Hmm.
With a
Really?
streetwise, my friend, you manage to, for the most part, actually find a way to dig around. You've heard tales of some people that can work on armor, weapons, and it takes probably, I'd say, half the day to actually figure out where you're going. But when you do, right over here in the combat zone, you hear about a single tech that is willing to work with people that are needing things done. Sitting over in the South Cargo Village. Do you go by yourself or do you take other people with you? Is anyone else wanting armor or anything repaired or tinkered with? This would also potentially be the time to get weapon mods.
Uh,
I'm looking
I
at
sadly
them,
don't have
walking
money
them.
yet.
looking at my stuff. I need to get my armor jack repaired.
All right. Cool,
And
cool.
what kind of upgrades can you get for like your heavy SMG?
So, the attachments you can get for guns and stuff like that, you can get bayonets, drum magazines, extended magazines, underbarrel grenade launchers, infrared night vision scopes, shotgun underbarrel attachments, smart gun links, and sniping scopes. However, some of these are going to require specific kinds of weapons. For a heavy SMG, you can get a drum magazine, an extended magazine. You can get an infrared night vision scope, a smart gun link, or even a sniping scope.
The only thing that sounds good is the smart link, but I need to get cybernetics for that to work, so pass.
A smart
Auto.
gun link gives you a +1 to hit.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you can set it.
And it stacks with quality upgrades. So if you have a excellent quality pistol and you get a smart gun link, you're getting a +2 to hit. $500. Now,
Yeah.
however, let
That's
me just
expensive.
double check quick.
Where is
If
the
you
upgrade?
have smart, if you have interface
I think you
plugs
also
being
need like a
used,
cybernetic.
yep. If you have a
Yeah.
subdermal grip, you're good. Or interface plugs. Those of you who are nomads start with those, I believe.
Quick question: how much are the interface plugs?
Interface plugs. Okay, give me a tick here.
Because I realized if I'm going to be driving, I'm going to want those.
You don't need them. They're helpful.
They help a lot.
They cost, in total, to have interface plugs, you need a neural link and the interface plugs. 500 for the link, 500 for the plugs.
You're gonna have to add it to surgery.
Oh, and I already did my skills, so I can't just take a rank of nomad. I don't think it would give me it anyway. I mean, technically, would you say that reasonably lore-wise, I would have interface plugs?
No.
Damn. Never
Just
got
worth
that far.
a shot, man.
Never got that far before everything went to shit.
Good try,
That's
buddy. Good try.
all right.
Anyways, what about you, Doc? Any armor that you want repaired? Weapons attachments?
There's some more what fashionable armor I'm looking at right now.
Also, do bear in mind that some techs are capable of creating new weapons and armor, or mods.
I can do that. I can try that.
Mm.
Would it be feasible to look for a jacket or look for some sort of tech that can make my jacket shocked? Like, if my jacket were pulled upon, someone would be
Essentially, if
shocked or
someone
stunned.
grabs you and makes you a damsel in distress,
Inbuilt taser jacket. That's what I want.
I won't say no. But with that, then, Cadmail, are you going to keep tabs on your new friends or off on your own to find information?
Yeah, I was wondering if it'd be possible to mix just doing the regular job with like the hustle with searching for information.
I'd allow it. This also extends to everyone else. Let me pull that up for you. Because you have 10
I'd be doing
days,
the
7 of those can be used to do the hustle. It starts on page 381 of the core rulebook. This will be a way for you guys to make any extra money that you'd like to.
Mm.
Oh, I'm gonna make the
No, because therapy takes 7 days.
we have 10 so 3 days to do all this stuff.
Yep. All right. So with that being the case, with at
I-
least this, go ahead.
Sorry, I do have a question because you mentioned that
Yeah.
you can make mods. Could you make a mod of a foldable extended what the hell is foldable stock to make my SMG an assault rifle?
So that it uses the shoulder skills instead of pistol.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I didn't realize I needed a shoulder skill. I don't have shoulder skills. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah. You can still use an assault rifle, just not as good as you would an SMG. But
Yeah. Thanks. Anyway. Continue. My bad.
so, yeah. Hey, better to ask. With that, and as everything kind of kicks off, you manage to get going. Again, you're driving through the combat zone, and it's dangerous to say the least. You hear gunshots in the distance. At one point, you see a guy going by on a motorcycle with a baseball bat just clock the absolute shit out of some other guy that had a shotgun. Like, it is crazy at this time of day. The sun's starting to go down. But eventually, you come across a nice little shop set up in the middle of the cargo containers. And Tim, I'll hand this over to you.
Fantastic. Just chucked the reference image I have into the. Oh fuck! I put it in memes. Let me put it in the net. Do the correct thing. Gosh. Chuck a little picture back there, but yeah, you kind of wind your way down, probably just off of 2 or 3 turns in to the just this massive block of containers. And amidst the tunnels through them, there is a small shop with walls covered in various pieces, parts, tools, oddities, and a massive tray of bits in front of it, which I also happen to have an image for. Would you look at that? And it appears empty right now. I'm a big fan of clutter.
Chris, is this what you said it's gonna be? This is this the place? Got lots of antique buttons. It seems. I don't quite understand that.
It's like there's a big tin of just varied buttons, and right next to it is about 50 different colors of capacitor. It's just
Oh,
everything's mixed in among.
it's cute in a way. Okay. Is there someone back there? Or
Not at the moment,
oh,
but as you're
okay.
just wondering where the fuck is this guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh god, it was a flunk in construction, and they put the shipping container vertically.
Oh
Logan,
god.
would you permit this?
It's up.
Tell you what,
Yes.
roll me your luck.
Okay.
Yes.
So this will be
Luck,
a
you better be a-
D10 plus
Gotta be
whatever your luck
lucky son
score
of a
is.
bitch.
D10 plus 6. All right.
Come on, come on. Come on, come on.
That's
Roll me
amazing.
another 10.
Roll again, roll again.
First roll of the game, and you critically
Crit.
succeed.
Oh,
Then
But
critically
hey,
I'll
flip.
take it though.
That's good though. A 17. I'll tell you what, it was installed vertically. And
Hell
on
yeah.
top of that, the biggest problem you have here, Tim, is that they did fix where the door is. So you can walk in still. The plumbing is still normal.
Oh no.
Oh, there's just.
Well,
Oh my goodness.
Good thing there's not much space for a shower. Yeah, there
Yep.
is some kind of clanging and what sounds like feet on a ladder, and then clumping, and the head of a man just sort of seems to jerkily rise up from the counter until he stands at full height. And before you is Tim, an older looking man. And I can't show my character sheet to players, but
I can.
I can see the picture.
phenomenal. Yeah, you can pull him up. Is the man named Tim. He's just kind of an older looking dude, messy, very obviously like self-done haircut. His jacket looks like the most fashionable thing he owns.
Mm.
And he just kind of, his eyes like really quickly dart between is it two of you? Yeah,
I believe so.
kind of dart between the two of you. Then he kind of heaves his chest up and lets out a big ol' sigh, and then looks back up. All right, what you need?
Where's that?
All right, melee or bullet?
He's asking
Well,
me if he got shot or stabbed.
Thank you. Okay, cool. He pulls out a wad of paper out of somewhere, scribbles on it like probably both.
Oh, okay. I got I'm shopping, and do you do custom work by chance?
He kind of gives you a look like his squints, and then an eyebrow raises, and then it goes. I can do, but I mean it's costly and time consuming.
I think we have the Eddies. I want to make to pull out our armor jack. This, sorry, okay. This is not a conjoined shopping trip, apparently.
Came to the store, but not for a shopping trip. Han Solos are weird. All right, let me see the coat first of all.
Okay, here it is. This is a black
Thanks.
armor jack. Got a hoodie on it. I want it to be like a taser. So if someone grabs it, they're shocked to shit. In what I do, I am grabbed quite often by people that want to kill me.
His eyes have
Thank
glazed
you.
over.
You alright?
Your zipper's bad. I can give you a new zipper. Do you want it to be a different color?
Yes, that would actually be great. It's too black. I need a bit more, maybe blue or pink.
I got puce orange, brown, and yeah, puce, orange, and brown.
Orange. Okay, that sounds
Orange, amazing.
good.
Okay, what color would you want it to be though, reasonably outside of roleplay?
Orange is fine. Orange, I reckon,
Okay.
would be cool.
Cool.
Have you also got a oh, Lord. I want to be able to conceal my weapon better. So maybe a sheath or something like that.
All right, sheath,
They want
holster.
spot coming.
All right.
Sheath.
What kind of pants you wearing? And he kind of leans like way over the counter and looks down.
I got jeans. Jeans on.
Are they okay? Are they like tight jeans or are they baggy jeans?
Tight jeans.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. All right. Armor's gonna
I'm
be
gonna look
75.
around your shop if that's alright. I'm gonna try and get a human perception on this guy.
Yeah, look away.
Oh, 11 ain't too high.
Nah. For the most
I'm
part,
trying to
yeah.
Okay.
Just
I'm trying
a
to
guy
gauge
that
whether or not he
looks-
just does stuff. He just doesn't do anything else, it seems.
The prominent vibe is that he's seen this before and he wants it to end.
He wants us out of there.
That's 75 for the coat, and you said you wanted what? A holster? I'm looking for that now.
I saw it in black chrome. It is called a thingy majiggy. Let me get it for you.
Where would that be? Is that general gear?
it would be in one of the splat books, I think is what Tom's looking at.
Oh, okay.
So,
Not
Let's
sure
head
I've
it
got
up.
that.
are you looking for the rapid deploy sheath?
I think it's that one. It is, yeah, the rapid deploy sheath.
All
This
right.
is good.
So, quick thing, that's 500 eddies.
Yes.
So, as a heads up, theoretically possible to make with
But difficult.
with its price, and I can actually kind of go over this a little bit.
Yeah.
At least for repair, that is going to repair a rapid deploy sheath. It would take a week. I'm going to assume it's going to take about the same time to make one.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
Are those? What's the legality on those? Just curious.
Rapid deploy sheaths are handmade by a gambler out of the workshop in Texas. This multi-purpose rapid deployment sheath can be configured to fit pistols as well as light melee weapons. It can easily swap between wrist and center back deployment configuration. It is streamlined build, is designed for comfortable concealment in either position. When used to conceal a weapon, already capable.
It's a
It grants you
sleeve
plus
gun
2.
holster.
Yes. For the
Oh,
most
that's
part.
amazing. Okay. Right. Well, I'm fresh out of Gambler's specials and Derringer's too, but I could try to make it for you, I suppose. Its materials on those are hard to track down. It'll cost you, and I need time.
How much time do you think?
A week, give or take.
That seems fair. Chris, unless you think I shouldn't.
Well, first of all, let me get the 75 for the coat, and then we can talk the pricing on that. Now, the rails, are you thinking titanium or just aluminum? Because, I mean, titanium's going to be high wear, of course, but...
It's different. Okay.
Right,
The better
aluminum
one.
rails.
Yeah,
Aluminum
the
rails.
aluminum.
All right, tell you what. It's going to be... One sec. I'm going to.
Does he got like a really clunky calculator or something?
Yeah, I mean, have you seen the videos of like some of the markets where there's just people hammering numbers on a calculator? He's just doing that. Right. It's gonna be 580, I think, all told. Now, of course, if I run into any complications, that'll push the timeline back, and then there may be an extra fee, but here's hoping nothing comes to that.
This is fine. Yeah. Do you need to check the gun beforehand, fit the holster, or
Type of gun is it?
a basic pistol?
Is it medium,
Yeah.
heavy, or very heavy?
Medium. You want to see it?
No, don't flash your shit in here. They got more cameras than I do. Yeah, I got that. I'm profiting, but I'm not profiting much. I like
Chris,
these
is there
guys.
anything else you like in here?
Yeah. Would I be able to
Yeah, but-
send him to my fixer to see if he has some
Yeah.
of the special materials I need?
Certainly.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, yeah. Well, since your buddy here's got a highfalutin mindset, I'm gonna need some highfalutin materials. I got a buddy up in I'm sorry, what's the suburb above me?
The suburb
The green
above
area?
you. Just a tick. That is the Glen.
All right. Yeah, I got a buddy up in the Glen. Might have some of the stuff we're looking for. I don't know. Here. And he kind of scribbles down in what's like damn near surgeon font an address in the Glen. Let him know Tim sent you, and here's this, and he hands you a list of like materials.
with the same sort of mindset, do you need any legs unbroken or surgeries done?
Checks it, looks at his arms, looks at his legs, gives himself a paper cut, checking. Sucks on it. No, I think I'm all right.
Oh, good.
All right. So, with that being the case, as niceties draw on, when it comes to the rapid deploy sheath, are you being the middleman and buying it, or are you trying to build one?
I'm going to try to build one,
All right.
and I'm only profiting 80 because I was nice.
Thank you.
I should charge cost and a half. Like, that's what's reasonable. But you caught him right after he'd had some tea, and he hasn't been able to afford tea in a while, so he's, like, generous.
Thank you.
Uh,
We don't need.
Oh shit! I actually misread this. Fabrication. You must purchase material of one price category lower. So
Okay.
I believe. Let me just
So I
double
am
check.
profiting.
Oh yeah, no, you're profiting a hell of a lot because it goes 100, 500.
Oh god, hell yeah. All right. They said okay to it. That's
That was my mistake.
We've been swindled.
So the DV you roll against, the time it takes based on the category, on a fail check halfway through, you realize you messed up. On the bright side, because of this, you have chances to not fuck up. Yeah. All right. So here's going to be my question for you, Tim. As they leave, one to go find information for you, whether or not they have supplies you need, I would like you to roll me. Where is it? There it is. This is going to require a tech skill. To repair the armor, it is a target of 17.
Ooh.
Okay.
and it takes 1 day to repair each.
Ouch. Okay. Cool.
You got this, man.
Now, real
Oh.
quick, for your roll, it is your tech stat plus the tech skill it is typically repaired with, plus your rank in this specialty, plus 1d10.
Okay, which specialty is this?
Let me pull up my character sheet so I can tell you which one I'm going to make you roll.
Because there's field upgrade, fabrication, and invention. I know it's going to be fabrication for
The other.
the holster. Would this just be field expertise? I'm just doing it as a longer repair, and I'm not using that ability. Because
Definitely.
it's an optional thing to do the jury rig.
All right. See, this is why I love the tech. It's things I haven't looked at. It makes me happy. Yep.
And then that is tech. Is that under weapons tech?
For this, I'm going to say, man, we really don't specialize like what repairing armor would be.
Because I mean, I would think either weapons tech or just basic tech, because it's basically just sewing.
Yeah.
But I have
Tell you
no-
what, I'll let you do whichever is higher for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Alrighty. So that is going to be adding. I'm going to roll weapons tech and add 3 to it on top of its bonus for field expertise.
Hey.
So 22.
Yep. So with Chris's, because he's the one that's not getting as much work done, you manage to pull the armor plating out and get that redone relatively. It's not pretty, but it's basic enough. One more roll. This one's for the other. Or actually, Doc, were you getting yours repaired or
Right, fucking there.
just getting a
Sorry?
zipper?
Oh, I'm sorry. Were there two coats I was fixing?
Mine, I believe, is damaged.
Mine as well.
Okay, I am fixing 2. In that case, I fucking mischarged you. You owe me more money.
Hey, you made off like a bandit with the other thing.
Yeah, no, you're right. We'll just. He's like, oh
I
shit, I
will-
forgot to charge him. Hey, wait a second.
I charged them too much.
It all works out. Yeah,
Yep.
you're good. You're good.
All right.
Like mine has a little
So,
bit of it.
Same roll.
yep.
Once.
No, I just sent you off with it. I got other shit to do.
That's fair.
All right. Yeah. With Docs, you're struggling a little bit for half a second. And for a moment, when you try to unzip it, because you've replaced all the armor plating, you've even gotten the blood out. Like it is good. You actually got this really prettier than Chris's. But then you fuck it up when you put the first orange zipper on, and it becomes
Oh, no.
permanently ruined almost. Because you know that moment when the zipper comes undone below the closed zipper,
Oh no!
but you managed to
that's-
fix it.
Wait, that's for meeting the DC? Damn.
Yeah, you succeeded. It almost went
Yeah,
wrong.
I mean, it's like it's a salvage zipper from somebody. I got the blood out of the zipper too.
That's what
You
gummed it
rinsed
up.
out
You
the
cleaned
zipper
it.
for me. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So roll that again, buddy. All you got to do is roll a 3 or better.
Oh, okay.
Like that. Don't bring attention to it. Don't bring attention to it.
That's a 19.
See.
Yeah.
See. Oh, 19. Hell yeah.
Yeah. We're manually adding 3 to these. That's why I was bringing attention to it. All right. But yeah, no, with red metals, you managed to fix it up relatively nice. Actually, go ahead and give me a concentration check as you're doing this.
Okay. 18.
18. As you're kind of messing with this jacket and mulling it over, cleaning it. You have a moment as you think back, because concentration is also the skill for remembering. Didn't you see this jacket on TV at one point? Like, didn't this guy, like someone wearing this exact jacket, like you can even see the bullet hole, get shot in the back with a police sniper when he was leading a riot on Night City PD?
Quick, like immediately flip it around to check for the hole.
Yeah, you're patching it. You managed to patch it good, but you notice whose jacket this is.
Oh God, I want to do something so mean.
Don't
Would you
dare.
risk it? This guy willingly got shot and tried to keep fighting after getting hit with a sniper.
That's fair, but knowing that kind of dude, would he think it's sick?
I don't know.
What you gonna do?
I don't know him, and I didn't roll above a 20 on that, so I'm going to say no, and I just don't hear it. What I was going to say is, what if I, in like blacklight reactive thread, stitched in a crosshair over the back of it?
Hell yeah, that'd be awesome, man.
All right, I'm going to give you a chance here. We'll see if your
Yeah.
character thinks that would work.
Okay.
Roll me human perception.
Human perception. Thank fuck it's not wardrobe and style.
No.
Oh,
You got tell.
No, it's kind of hard to tell, really. It's like,
better to just do my job.
yeah, better to do your job. You know what? You could ask him, but
Yeah.
Hell, you know these people know him, so you could ask.
with that, then, that's the first 3 days of 10 set aside for you. Can I ask you now to do the harder check?
Yep. Now's the tricky one.
Yep, this one is going to be fabricate. Where did I put it? There it is. This is, yep, same thing. For this one, I'm going to definitely say your weapon tech was higher. Go with that.
Yes. Okay.
Same-
cool. And
same roll.
I did add the 2 into it in MISC this time.
Okay.
So 20.
20, sadly, fails by 1.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Ugh.
As you start tinkering on it, you get halfway through
Mm-hmm.
and have to restart.
Yep.
That is 100 of the 5 gone.
Okay.
Do you want to try again?
Yeah, I'm gonna try again. I don't think I have time if it takes a full week to make.
You can always come back to it, but this will more or less decide how the project goes overall.
Okay.
Now
Yeah,
remember, you can add luck and lower your total.
Oh, okay. How the hell do I do that?
You just put +1. Or
Okay.
say that you're spending luck, lower your total, and there you go.
I would
Okay.
recommend using it. You get it back every session.
Yeah,
It's
I
pretty
get it.
nifty.
I'll go ahead and use a luck.
Cool.
Just 1 though. All right. So real quick, that 75 for the coat became 3 coats. So that's 5, 150,
That is 225.
225. And now I'm down 100 on this, and I only profited 400. So I'm only making a bit at this point. I got to do this now, or else I am going to have to charge you more to profit anything. Hey!
Man, it
Dude,
Hell
I don't
yeah.
have a car. I have no gas expenses.
Yep. So with that, you managed to finally start tinkering with it. You got it down for the most part. Flipping back to Chris and Doc as they are driving off, because back to the first day, you're being told to meet a man for reasons to acquire information on whether or not he has material that your new tech friend's wanting to keep and put to use. Can I go ahead and get a drive check from Chris?
Holy shit. Not again.
Nice, nice, nice.
Chris, what did you think of that guy? You think he's gonna put a grenade in there or put a present in our jackets when we pick it up? I mean, there were the clowns. Would you say the clowns were professionals? Is that professional? I guess I never thought of flaming clowns as professionals. They weren't really good at making us laugh, though. Wouldn't that be their profession? What? No, what? Okay, I never thought about it like that before.
As you guys finally come to a stop, you find yourself coming to a relatively nondescript. It's just like a little kiosk where there's a man. Shoot everyone. Just leaning back in his long coat. Just kind of looks up. Oh, hello. What can I do for you? You notice he has screen sheets, newspapers, and old magazines just abound.
We are here to get some materials. We have a list from a friend, and we're just gonna run it by you if that's all right.
Sure, not a problem. Just in here. As he gets up from his chair and comes over, you hear the hiss click of a prosthetic leg as he leans on the table, holds out a hand, taking a big, long drag of the vape.
I thought those a cigarette is a fucking vape. Now I guess that makes sense.
Yep, he'll take it, look it over. Just, ugh. Alright. Yeah, should have stuff coming easily enough. Are you running it back, or? Okay, well, should be easy enough. I'm guessing that's your rig then? Right. Just be careful. No offense, but other nomads are starting to make shit a little bit more unbearable that way.
Has there been more?
Yeah, you ain't heard the engines running at night? Crazy bastards with crossbows.
How many?
I don't know. Makes me happy I only work here and I don't live here. I'm close enough where I am here that it's not a good idea. But either way. Oh, yeah. He kind of steps away, leans down, or goes to lean down, then stops for a moment, looks up at you, and goes, just grabbing the boxes I didn't see you're carrying. As he then leans further and grabs.
Now I'm suspicious of him. You bring attention to it. Now I'm suspicious.
Yep. Grabs a plastic milk crate of just bits, chunks of things. If you had to guess, it looks like it was the valley where they filmed the Death Star trench run, but who knows? As he clumps that onto the table in front of him. All right. Yeah.
You want me to ask? You want...
Go ahead, roll me a human perception. Yeah. Kind of hard to tell, but at the very least, he's openly outside selling screen sheets and information. So he's at least a public person. So making mention of hazards is probably just a courtesy. He's Midwestern like that. But yeah, they've been around, but now's the time they're actually out poking things. Why? What do you know? Might be worth something. Hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Not the hard. Well, pretty hard to fix bolt shots. But yeah, we got into a tussle with them.
Well,
Maybe them moving in.
I don't know. Either way, drive safe out there. I'm gonna let you take that. My legs have been acting up. So,
Quick question: you know anything of any priests? Any
priest.
priests come by around here?
Yeah, there's a couple of them, but what kind of priest you talking about? Because you got the old-fashioned doomsayers, and then you got yourselves the Buddhists that frown at you and me. As he points to your arm, and then the chair, he lifts his leg up, pulls up the pants leg enough you can see the metal on his shin. Very much
It's the age
against
of the
old.
machine. I don't know why
Yeah.
they're against it.
I don't know, but get a couple of them. You looking for someone in particular? I could put a word
More
out.
like a light in the darkness sort of priest.
I would like you to roll me persuasion.
Chris, you helping me? Or is there any way you can't help?
Whichever one of you succeeds, so long as both of you beat a 13, I will apply the bonus to whoever rolls higher.
I will put
I will be
one
fair.
luck.
All right. Chris, work that charm,
on
buddy.
there. One more onto that. That's a 15. Why did it not add a plus?
Oh my god. So with that, I'm going to take your luck that you put in, Doc, and hand it to Chris with the +2.
Yes.
So we're going to make that a 20.
Oh, yes.
Again, as you start trying to lean on him, talking to him and stuff, he's like, yeah, I've seen and heard tale of those. Not quite fire brimstone, like you said, more light and dark. One point, one of them was sitting, and he points across the street to a corner. One guy was over there. He dressed all funny. Never really seen anyone dressed like him. It was like it was armor, but it moved like cloth. Different from what you or I'm wearing. Because it was bulky, but didn't weigh nothing. It like had this weird bit of gold on him. Odd, but no one seemed to mess with him.
Like a,
Oh, phew, been a minute. Last I heard, he was chased off by those crazy crossbow sons of bitches. I believe he ended up somewhere else. Let me. Yep. The new girl that decided to be pretty stupid. Attacking you guys. But he kind of turns his head one way or the other. He goes, well, about the best place I would say to find one of them probably be, make sure I'm getting the right name. It'd be the club known as the Slammer.
Huh.
He points it out on the map, actually. Right there. Yeah. That's the last place I heard him at. Pays to be informed, and he smiles at you. It pays to be told.
20 eddies. Okay.
Okay, yeah, he started to nod at 20, but doesn't bat an eye when you slap 100 in his hand. It's like, yeah, price for
Yeah, I
being
think I'm good.
Yeah.
I think I'm good.
With that, you're able to pick up the little box of stuff and take it back to Tim.
Hell yeah. That's pretty valid. That's pretty valid.
Yep. Tim, you get a message on your agent as they leave, being told, send them next time. They pay good.
I just reply, I know. And then specifically 2 dots. Because I don't know why all middle-aged men type there text like that. But they do. It's just, I know, and 2 dots.
With that,
That's what gives them power.
supplies get dropped off. That day,
When they're
wines-
dropped off, he would
Yes.
probably have like a little, basically cardboard prototype that he can just pop out of his sleeve and go, that work well enough for you?
Let me test. I'll test the cardboard softly, then hard. With my weapon.
Go ahead and give me a conceal/reveal object check.
Mhm.
Do I get the plus from the item?
Yep, you
or
get
am I
a
just going
+2. This is more or less just demonstration.
Do-do-do.
So there's this beautiful moment where the rubber band you used, Tim, gets stuck and it doesn't come out. Chris and Tim, you see Doc look at it and the rubber band just flicks and smacks her right between the eyes.
And you Ow!
Tim
God!
very much tries to keep a straight face, but his eyes are grinning.
It's
Roll
like
me a
she's
cool,
shaking her hands to get the pain. Oh, what
or
the
roll
fuck?
me acting specifically.
Mhm.
Chris, how do
Gotta
you
keep a
react?
straight face.
Nice.
He's just Tim's fully cracking up.
I'll throw it at Chris. And I'll look to him. Okay, no rubber bands in the final product, please. But it does look rather nice.
What do you think I am? An amateur? That's what the Nightingale's for, man. Come on.
With
By the way,
that,
here's one of your coats. I imagine one of them would be done by now.
yes, you did Chris's first. I will say that.
Then
Yep.
yeah, I'll give Chris's coat back.
All right.
Homeless
will be done
man's
in 2
swag is
days.
back.
Resetting back to the start as Red tosses the coat to Chris. This leaves Red and Cadmail alone for the day. Well, they still have each other.
They still have each other.
Oh, shit.
And in Cadmail, you do see the blonde number 9, just kind of get out from the car and actually pull out her own little pack of cigarettes and light one up. Just, all right, what's the plan? Looking between the both of you.
That's a good question. Okay. So, for me, I have a date. So I would like to go to that. However, I do not have a car. So, I will ask you nicely to take me to the Nomad camp.
Cadmail, you see blonde
I
number
love
9
it.
slowly turn to look at you.
You know what? Sure, why not? Let's.
Thank you.
Ready
One of
for
the
a double date, blonde number 10?
yeah, 9 jumped out in front of a moving car, so you got 10 now. Yep. She angrily throws the cigarette away. It's one of the few rare moments where she's like visibly upset because she just lit it too. So it's like, God damn it. But she'll
I
get
go,
in the car, start it up, and the door is unlocked. You're able to get in.
I'm going on shotgun. Never get in the back of a limo with a corpo. You'll never live it down. I will get in the front seat next to the blonde number 10, apparently.
Yep. She
All
kind of
right.
looks over and turns back to look at you, Cadmael. Just raised eyebrow, but if you don't say anything, she'll start going to the avocado camp.
Yeah. Like I guess I'll definitely have my pistol ready if it looks
Hell, the
like he
reason I'm up
starts
here
doing
is so I
anything.
don't. The reason I'm up here is so I can avoid being next to you.
Yeah, but now you're in the spot where you can fuck over the driver.
You don't
Which
know.
is really gonna put me on guard.
You realize that this is a whole like frog and a scorpion situation, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Right. As the car starts going, Red, I would like you to roll me. I will make it your choice. Perception or concentration.
Okay, give me a sec to check which one's better.
Let it never be said I'm not a benevolent god.
Sure, benevolent. I'm gonna go with concentration.
All right. Hey.
Mm.
Good job, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
So with a 19, as the car takes off, you notice there's this one pothole that no matter what, Chris always fucking hits it.
Mm-hmm.
And you see it coming up. Your hand goes to the oh shit handle for a moment, and you wait, and it doesn't bounce. There's no jag to it. There's no jink or jack to the movement of the car. It went over the pothole, but it didn't bounce. And
Mm.
blonde number 11 is looking very smug right now.
What happened to 10?
Oh, she jumped out of the
I was-
car.
I just went with 10. Damn, this is sad.
Yep. As you keep going, you notice that not only did you not feel that bump, you don't feel any more. The suspension in this corporate vehicle is perfect. The driver is going perfectly fine until she starts heading towards the avocado camp. I need a drive check, Cadmail, from your driver. As the nomads, seeing a corporate vehicle, start to approach.
Where is the drive? There it is.
Yeah, she's fine. At one point, you see one car, it very visibly just bolted together with big freaking like Siemens rivets to bolt ships together. and it swings in beside, gets dangerously close to your door, but she keeps cool, keeps pressing on. The other Aldecados, one on a bike's like following along, comes up beside the driver, just kind of looks in, but they don't make any move, more of just an escort, really, as everyone gets there, and as you all come to a stop, one man gets out of a vehicle saying, "Hey, who are you? You got a date over here, an appointment?" That's what they call them, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't
Hey,
think they,
Greg.
they. Oh, it's you. So you're riding with corpos now? Isn't that against your whole deal?
Yeah, that's why I'm in the front seat in case they do something.
Right.
So thanks for dropping me off. I'm getting out. And you can kiss ass later, Krim.
So was this the lucky guy?
Oh, not in a million years. This prick's trying to date my sister.
Yeah.
All right, she's back in the trailer.
Thanks, Krim. Bye.
Krem
And I look.
looks back to you, Cadmail, noticing that you're in the back seat, and steps closer to your window. You do see blonde number 12 reaching for her pistol as Krim leans down, one hand on the roof, very much that kind of cop squat to look in. So, you really just dropping him off, or you got something else you're wanting?
I wasn't about to turn down a man looking for love, but you know.
Ain't a man, that's a damn animal.
Love it. Holy shit.
And you don't know the history, but I've seen this guy and how he acted like an animal just to get to a certain someone.
Anyways, so that's it? You're just a friend?
I don't know that we know each other well enough to be friends.
Ah. Well, let me put it this way. I'd rather deal with you than him. Either way, if that's all, you're free to go. Unless you're the one driving him and my sister out.
I'll look to Red.
I'm not there. I'm already at the van. Or at the trailer, because obviously not going to happen if she doesn't want it to happen.
Yeah.
So, do you mind?
All right. I don't.
No,
I
I
didn't
mean,
hear about
I'm
the
talking.
plan, so I don't know if he's got his own ride. Does your
Into
sister have a ride they'll be taking, probably?
Yeah, she can borrow the motorcycle again, I guess. Alright, well. Either way. Drive safe. Keep an eye on her. She keeps looking like she's twitching out a little. As he points to Blonde and turns to walk away.
All right. I guess that's our good deed for the day.
The driver just kind of takes that moment, the hand finally relaxing off the gun. Well, with that, I guess we have our own time. Where to now, boss?
I guess I should just head to work. See if there's any leads in the office.
Oh, you're doing office work today, or are you doing? As she's starting to pull out, they don't escort you away from the camp, at least. As she glances in the mirror, and again you see it shift ever so slightly without her reaching for it. Or are you going to be working out of the office?
little bit of both.
That's okay then. Will you be requiring my assistance?
I think I should be able to. Enjoy the week off.
Oh, home week. Boss is feeling generous.
Yeah. Gotta lay low for a little bit. Don't want
Right, because
around the
I
temptation to go do something will really press at me.
do not regret running over the old lady.
Huh? What?
You know, someone's gotta pay.
Exactly. That's what she gets for dinging my tire. And with that, with everyone settled one way or another, I'm going to ask you this. Are you rolling for your solo hustle or your exec hustle?
The exec hustle.
Okay. In that case, then, go ahead and roll me a 1d6. Do not roll a 2. Hey, a 5. Good job, buddy. You rolled maximum that you can make. That is 300 eddies as you pull off a major project success and gained a bonus.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's going to be 7 days of you busting your butt for them. With that,
Was
we
it
will...
possible for me to
Oh, yeah,
ask
and your
around the
research.
office?
Yeah. With you trying to put the screws to people and get information, I will allow you to roll me interrogation or persuasion. Nice cop, bad cop.
They're the exact same for me, so is there any difference in...
It's going to kind of judge how people are going to react to it and what kind of information you're going to get.
I'll go with the persuasion for now, then.
All right, 18.
Not bad.
Yeah. You managed to corner... I'm curious, just to... Come on. Nope, that is not the right guy. There we go. You managed to corner this beautiful bastard. Had to find the right one just because it's going to be fun. Save changes, show to players. There you go, everyone. James, the poor bastard. We managed to corner him over
Oh, son of a bitch.
over by the local watering hole, the big water tank, the place to get refreshment, the gossip spot. As he's just sweating up a fucking storm, he's like, oh my god. What am I gonna do? Hey, Cad, dude, like, you gotta help me, man. Like, I'll owe you one. I'll owe you big. Just, I got locked out. Can you get me in my computer?
All right.
Okay.
What
cool.
how'd you get yourself locked out?
I misread the new password. You know how admin's always changing things every like week or two. I didn't get the memo. I was out sick yesterday. It was my one sick day this year. Like, it's not my fault that's the day they picked. It's like they're trying to fire me. Oh my god, Cadmiel, are they trying to fire me? And it's very much getting him to his cubicle and trying to keep him from having a panic attack. As you start showing him a new password. It's like, so, what? Oh my god, dude, you just saved my life. Like, what do you want? Anything. Do you want a child? I don't have a child, but like, do you want a date? Do you want drugs? Like, dude, I can hook you up. Just...
You know, I've actually been hearing about this new religious experience that, getting a little holy. Have you heard of Zachariah at all? Heard he's great.
Yeah, Zachariah. Yeah, they. You'll never believe this. I went to an expo at one point. It was for work, of course. They wanted me to demonstrate one of our new programming analytics, but didn't really get a chance to do it because they had other things going on. Anyways, yeah, Zachariah, the whole light in the darkness thing. Yeah, what about him? You thinking of converting?
Yeah. I thought I should, see him at some point. That's hard to figure out where he's gonna be.
Oh yeah, I know. Like, I was lucky that I even met him. And he kind of gets conspiratory for a moment. I got to shake his hand.
Oh my god!
Granted,
no way.
I got smacked by one of his bodyguards, and you see him kind of look around for a moment again, and he kind of pulls up the back of his hair. You see like a scar that looks like it was there from a pistol whip. Like, I got smacked around a bit for it because, like, you're not supposed to be able to like walk up to him, but I got past.
Man, is there any way you'd be able to help me get that close?
I mean, I could.
I mean, that seems like a blessing.
And he kind of like takes that moment as there's a grin that's starting to spread, and he's like, okay. Yeah. If I do that for you, I don't owe you, right? We're good?
Yeah, we're good, man.
All right. Okay. Give me a couple days. I'll see what I can do. Because, like, dude, once you meet him, it's like you can't break your eyes away. Like, it's such a blessing. Like, when I met him, it was this whole moment, like, I'd been walking with a blindfold on, and seeing him, it was like it was lifted. Like, Cad, if you think your job is everything, let me tell you, meeting him will show you that there's more to life than anything else. Except work. Let's face it, if we don't,
Of course, yeah.
I probably should get to work. Oh, God.
Yeah. If you were sick yesterday, man, that was a day.
Yep. With that, you have James, the poor bastard, looking into stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah. With that, we will move ahead. Second day.
Oh, wait, what about me?
Oh, yeah, you got a date. All
yeah,
right.
Can I do personal grooming?
Yeah, go ahead and do personal grooming.
Okay, hang on.
Come on, let's see it. Go for it. Do it again. Oh my God, no.
16, not perfect.
Yeah, no, you needed so let me double check this. What did you have? Oh, dude, remember last time when you rolled like a 30?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's when you were trying to get yourself killed. You're going on a date with her, and now it's worse.
Fuck.
As you come in, you are combing your hair back and everything, and you're like, hey. And she kind of looks over, and I'm gonna roll it for her. Let's see.
Please.
Yeah. She's looking pretty good as usual. Not too bad, not too shabby.
All right.
And she kind of takes a moment, looks you over, and goes, so you're not wearing your jacket today?
I had to get it repaired.
Oh.
Figured you want to see the fleshy part of the package a bit more. Because then you'll be seeing my tattoos.
All right. Well, am I calling the shots today or you?
Lady's choice. It's
All
my
right.
least I can do for you helping me out the other night.
Roll me a 1d2.
slash roll 1d. Damn it. Slash roll 1d2.
2. Even. Roll me a d10, buddy.
Slash roll 1d10. 7.
She goes, okay. But we're going to have fun. She takes you to the old combat zone.
Alright.
You guys load up on the motorcycle and she starts off. Roll me a d6.
6.
Yep. She kind of looks to you for a moment and goes, all right, back behind you. You might want to put that helmet on. And don't argue about helmet here.
Alright.
You put the helmet on?
Yeah, I put the helmet on.
As you guys get going, she makes a turn, another turn, goes down a dark alley, comes up, starts going down into dark parts of the old combat zone. All right, hold on. Smashes through one of the few panes of glass still left in an old abandoned mall where you guys are going to be hanging out and wrecking shit.
Now that sounds fun.
Yeah. Roll me a 1d10.
I don't like that tone.
Oh, damn it. Okay, the date starts to get weird.
Again?
Roll me a d6.
1.
Fuck, I gotta open another book now.
Why is dating gonna be so complicated? Ah.
You're telling
Okay, what page is this? I would like you to roll me 3d10.
Oh, God.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, and I need to see. So a 3, a 2, a 2. Okay. So a 3, a 2, a 2 comes up to, as your date hangs out with you and you guys start smashing shit and having a good time, she starts talking about tragic love affairs.
Mm-hmm.
A 3, it just didn't work out. Like, the whole time we were together, it just never really clicked. He just always just wasn't having fun, felt like, and just didn't work out. The next 2 get a little weirder as, I don't know. Then I tried dating a girl and just, it was going good. Like, it was perfect. We were in love. It was so sweet. And at one point I thought she was going to propose, but then she never
Right.
showed up down at Pacifica. Like, she just vanished. And the same thing happened to the guy after, too.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a
How-
d6.
Okay. How much do you trust your brother?
Oh, with everything.
6.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is perfect. You asked about her brother. They talk about their family now the entire time. Oh my god, that is perfect. All right, I got to go back up to a page.
Her brother's really passionate about her love life.
All right, roll me a d10. 10.
10.
You find out that she and her brother aren't actually like nomads, true and like to a T. They grew up as edge runners from an edge runner family. They're
Oh.
with the nomads.
Ooh.
They are not the nomads.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, they've just taken over the family business. Roll me a d10. 7. And she kind of like goes, yeah, and part of the whole thing though with all of it, like our parents disappeared, and I know part of it's just because of this line of work, but like it was like there was a conspiracy or something around our family. Like with my last two lovers disappearing too, like it's just really weird.
I had a few guesses.
Roll me a d6.
I'm
Six
getting really a
again.
lot of crits for some reason.
The date ends too soon though to get much more.
Okay.
Roll me it. Pick any die. You have to, if it's evens or odd. If you roll even, they want another date. If you roll odd, it stops.
Can I get a lucky or something like that, like an extra reroll if I do this? Like, give me a chance, man. You see me on 3 other dates and they all failed. Give me a mulligan.
Tell you what, if you give me a roll and if you get what you don't want, I will let you use 1 luck point to re-roll this one time.
Thank you for your mercy. Okay. I'm rolling a d20 because that's
All
what I
right.
always.
You want even. Hey!
Oh, thank God.
She goes with another date. She says to go on another date. Roll me a d10. Again, 7. Had you rolled a 9 or a 10, she would have ghosted you.
Oh, God.
As the first of 10 days ends with armor repairs, new introductions, a poor guy just trying his best to stay alive in the corporate world, and a date with a lot of information. Day 2 rolls around.
I am just thrilled that there is explicit and extremely realistic dating rules in this game.
Oh,
Because that
dude,
was
you should see when we
spot on.
actually start making you guys play a game within the game.
Oh, hell
It's
yeah.
very fun. Very
You would be surprised at some of the gambles I had to go through. Believe me.
All right,
Drug
day
eating.
2 comes around. Tim, you wake up, get to work on the next coat.
Wake up, hop out of bed.
Yep.
Grab my coat, 2 seconds.
What's everyone else doing?
I am going to be information gathering myself now that I've
All
done
right.
my.
Doc, Chris, are you going to be throwing in your lot to hustle or do therapy?
I think we need to heal you.
All right. Absolutely awesome. I am here for this. That's going to cost 500 eddies in the materials, so that goes out the window. No one gets it. Medical tech roll from Doc. Target of 15.
Medical tech. I'm gonna put free luck in this. I'm putting free luck. Come on. That's what we love to see. That's what we
Nice.
love to see.
Finally. 20.
With that, everything happening, you finally get a moment to sit down. And maybe it's because Doc's not wearing armor, or maybe it's because your armor's been patched and that symbolizes something. Or maybe it's just the fact that you finally went long enough without getting high that you're starting to go cold turkey.
Maybe.
Could be a myriad of chances and things.
Hmm.
But that is going to be your next 7 days for both of you.
Sure thing. Sure thing.
Nice. All right. With that, Cadmail, what are you going to do? Oh, you're working. Never mind. All right, Red. Red,
Mhm.
you get a moment as everything's kind of kicking off that you're able to get information. What do you do to get it?
I go to the Redeemers, to the Reclaimers, actually.
Ah, yeah, you start heading to them, and when you start knocking around the combat zone, trying to get a hold of them, couple people like, oh, hey, yeah. Are you looking to meet with Thomas or just anyone?
Anybody better than Thomas?
Someone better than Thomas. In that case, then I'm going to need a persuasion at a -8.
Gonna pump 3 luck into it. So it's gonna be -5. And that was pointless.
You have a moment when you start talking to one person and you're like, you say, I want to talk to someone in charge. They're like, yeah, I want to talk to someone who knows things. Yeah, I want to talk to someone who can actually help me. Yeah, do you know who I'm talking about? Yeah, him. And you see Thomas wave.
Fuck.
Let me click his picture to show to everyone. As Thomas smiles, waves, where you are at the moment is mostly just like a little market inside of a rundown hotel lobby. They've managed to board up the windows and actually get some metal plating to reinforce it and set it up so that it's actually like a small apartment fortress. You see them having water for sale. Some people are actively like cooking over fires, just small little camp stoves essentially, selling food. And there's even children playing down one hall. You can hear happy squeals and giggles. You hear the sound of someone playing music from an instrument. It sounds like a violin, maybe? Coming from above one of the rooms as it falls and floats down the broken elevator shaft. Thomas smiles. So, you've got questions then, and you're looking for someone to help.
I wouldn't respond to him just yet because I was looking around. I would see the children. I would see the violinist. Well, hearing the violinist and then looking around the place, I would give a soft smile. Just, this is nice. Simple as that. Before I
Yep.
would turn to Thomas and then
And,
say,
and he ruins it all.
yeah, pretty much. And then I would turn to Thomas and say, yeah, need info? Figured I'd come to you.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna look
Mm.
over the fact that you were talking to all these other people instead of me first. And
Try to get to know the community.
right, we know that shit. Quick question. Well, actually, I'm gonna ask a question before I ask my question. Do you want to talk first, or should I? I will actually give you the option.
Let's hear you first, because otherwise I'm going to zone out once I ask mine.
All right, cool. That's great to hear. Happy to hear that you're being honest with me here, Red. Because if I remember correctly, I wanted a man.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted him when you were done with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I have not been delivered him.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I killed him.
And he kind of blinks for a moment.
Damn.
Why?
I thought I told you this over the phone.
No, out of character. You called Daniel.
Ah, shit, wrong guy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So Thomas is very much just what you would expect to be smart aleck or rage or something. It's just dumbfounded as he just stares at you for a solid 5 seconds. Like, so you killed. Why did he? I get it. He was trying to get away, right?
Yeah.
Right. The man that was broken, bloody, and bleeding out. That Your girl had to scream almost and almost throw herself off a bridge to make sure that we didn't take him from you.
Yes. I killed him.
How'd you kill him?
I punched him.
With those weak-ass noodly arms?
Exactly. That's what surprised me too.
God, I knew I should not have trusted you with him.
Hey, full disclosure, I did not intend to kill the guy. He was just that weak.
Case in point, you apparently were allowed near him while she was working.
And he wasn't giving anything.
So you
I
kill him
do.
before you help him.
No, we helped him and then I killed him. By accident, again. I want to remind
It's
you, this was by accident.
either way. It is
And
true to say you ain't shit, that's for sure.
well, I do have
Alright.
something. Wait a minute, hang on. DM out of character. Did I get information out of the guy?
You guys
I don't
got
remember.
barely anything.
Okay, well.
That they're the jackdogs, I think, is the most we got.
Well,
Unless
I know
I'm
they ran with
misreading
the
my-
jackdaws. I knew they ran with the jackdaws, but that's about it. They weren't really searching for us. We were just, because of our car being said nothing, they took that to mean that, oh, there's nothing there, or there's something that they're hiding, and it's just nothing. Like, we were just there by chance.
Well, either way. Remember the fact that I was going to pay you for the information he had?
Yeah,
That
that's
was
my
part
bad.
of the deal. Part of the
Yeah,
whole thing with this. Oh, no, shut your fucking mouth right now. You might be good
yeah.
on the stage, but right now, and he kind of spreads his arms, and you notice the room gets quiet. You are here on my turf. This is my stage. So I'm going to ask you kindly and politely, what is it the hell that you want?
Oh, I'm looking for information. There's
And
information pertaining to a certain religion with a person by the name of Zechariah. You know, light at the end of the darkness, light at the end of the tunnel, whatever the fuck it is. Basically, religious zealot guy by the name of Zechariah. I need to know who he is, where he's going to be, essentially.
why you wanting to know about him?
Job.
Job. Okay.
Mm,
For who? Because it sure as hell ain't mine.
you know the giant fat ass?
You got to be a lot more specific.
Uh, the fat ass that has a guy by the name of Daniel as his cover. Goes by the name of, do I remember his name? Do I remember his name? Like Bulldog? Dog something?
The
The
Duke?
Duke or
Joe, not Duke. It was it the Duke?
Daniel?
Someone by the name of Daniel.
Yeah.
Tall,
Uh,
old guy, flowers, that kind of thing. That guy.
Well, he kind of nods a little bit, going, okay, so you want to know about him? For them.
Yeah.
What's in it for me?
What do you want?
I asked the question first. What are you offering for this information?
Well, I could play a show. I could always do that for you. But I doubt that
Right.
you'll want.
The last thing I want right now is for people to be getting scared.
Now, come on, I have some good songs.
You have some good songs, yeah. So did Johnny Silverhand. Look where that got him.
Oh, please, I'm better than him.
Oh, so you're going to take down 2 towers with a nuke.
I'm not that stupid.
Right, 2 nukes. Either way, what is it that you and your crew can do for me that's going to make me like you again? I think that's the thing you need to figure out.
Hmm. Good question. Community service?
Might do good to see your face plastered somewhere actually being useful
Thanks,
instead of
asshole.
being on the news.
Hey, the news gets seen by everybody. Plastered everywhere here, where's that going to be seen by anybody?
It's going to be seen by the people who matter unless you're wanting your face to be known by the corpse.
Fair point. Still, I could give I could do some work for you, community service essentially. Or
Right.
I could just pay you with classic eddies. I can give you 600 to spare.
Tell you what, you. And he starts to smile. I have an idea. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
give you 1 day. You come back in 1 day's time,
Mm-hmm.
and you bring me child-friendly songs.
Child friendly.
No cussing, no swearing, no yelling about the corp, none of that. Happy songs. Songs to fill this area. We're hooking up the loudspeakers. You
Uh-huh.
do something good, I'll give you what you want.
I am not some bubblegum princess corpo shit, man. It's gotta
I
be
didn't
at
say
least rock. Give
corpo.
me that. Give me
Hey,
that
so
rock.
long as it's happy for the kids. I don't care if it's about dolphins, tigers,
Mm.
bears, lions, so long as it's happy, sweet, and they can sing along.
Mm.
You do
Dude,
that, I won't even charge you any eddies.
you're gonna have to be really liberal about happy and sweet, but otherwise I can do that.
All right, I'm gonna roll something real quick. Well, yeah. All right. All right, I'm gonna put it this way. Do you want to know what you're rolling for before you roll, or do you want to see what it is after?
Before I roll.
Okay. Because he goes, all right, fine. Tell you what, you can make a rock version of any of these. Roll me a 1d4. But I would
I
really like it if you made one of those. Go ahead. Prove to me that
Don't
you
fuck
know
up
how to
the
make
wiggles.
music.
Don't fuck up the wiggles.
I am shocked and very enraged.
And he's so happy right now.
I hate this. Okay. I'll give you two. I, I got two songs off the top of my head right now
Yeah,
that are not that shit, but much better rock and no cussing.
right. Don't tell me.
Because I'm
All you
not
got to
playing.
do is come back with
Have a good one. I'll be
roll
back.
me a d4. Because this is to decide what one he points at going, I want this. 3. He's wanting a Disney song.
At least that's somewhat bearable.
Yeah, you can have fun with that.
Dear God. My
Yep.
skin feels like it's crawling. Ugh.
You leave, and as you do, the door shuts. You see Thomas as he just starts to cackle, walking back to his chair, lighting another cigarette.
Ugh. God. This is why I look for anybody else.
With that,
This shit is why I look for other people.
the third day clicks by. Well, the second day clicks onto the third. Tim, you're done with that jacket. You're able to reach out to people and tell them to pick up their shit.
Cool. I forgot to ask them for their contact info. That's my bad.
I'm
I told
going
them they
to
could come and get it in
easily.
2 days.
I was going to
So
say I would assume that's part of it.
yeah, it's like I told them you can come pick up the rest in 2 days, and if they show up, they show up. If they don't, These some nice jackets, man. Bet I can get like.
Some nice jacket.
So with that being the case, does anyone go to get it?
Chris, how do you feel about car therapy? Alright, we will come and pick it up.
Yep.
Cool.
As you guys drive, Chris, roll me a drive check -3.
Emotions are coming out.
Yeah, no, it's fine for the most part. You're not trying too bad. As you get there, Doc, you kind of have to tell him, like, all right, I'm going to step out of the car. And you manage to get in, and you're back at Tim's place.
Hello, are you back there? Are you up the ladder again?
He's actually up front this time,
Okay.
just fiddling with things, moving stuff around.
That's okay. That's okay. You need to mellow out and work through things. Think of it as a cleanse. You'll be all right.
Put some like meditation music on the radio.
Exactly.
It's just a pirate radio station for melodic doom metal, but it's just like it's just really like soothing.
Chris, roll me your luck, please. We'll see what kind of music there is.
It's Oh, it's not Hello Darkness, my old friend.
Let me see here. That is a 12. All right. You get Battle Buddies, War Wares, and Tactical Tactics for the Tactical. It's not like soothing music, but it's a guy who's just like, and today we will be discussing the ways that you are able to attach a Picatinny rail to even a Western revolver. Grab your 37 square Allen wrench, and it's just him reading instruction manuals all day long.
I want that.
Yep.
As your therapist, you're making me concerned.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine otherwise, like, other than the talk of... Yep.
I suppose so.
With that, back to Tim and Doc.
Friend, I don't think I got your name.
It's on the card, Tim. But he reaches over and clicks off the exact same radio station playing.
Oh, alright. Well, it is Dr. Savage here.
Yeah.
And you might have saw Chris's initials in his thing. I don't know the initials.
Chris, what'd you say your name was?
Dr. Savage or Dr. Sav?
Right, Sav. Gotcha. Or just Doc, I suppose.
Either is fine.
Well, here's yours. I gotta hoist it up.
Thank you.
The retro reflectors, you notice, have been muted just a little bit. So that they reflect from straight on, but not as much from like the edge angles. Just a little bit stealthy. Not mechanically, but just
No, that's fine.
It's all nice and shiny. And then Red's jacket looks pretty much like the jacket.
You know what? If we come here again, I reckon this jacket, I'll point to Red, would really benefit from a different color.
You son of a...
You know, it's not a bad idea. I got some quick dye here. Just
But you didn't hear it from me. You didn't hear it from me.
no.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, man. I saw the guy on TV, and I don't know if I want to do that to him. Like, I was
Oh,
considering
you
it.
saw that?
Yeah, I
Which
don't,
time? Was
dude.
it the police
No,
or
dude.
the
Like,
car
look, listen.
shootout? Mm-hmm.
I just saw him get shot, and I tell you what, I professionally, I didn't put a target on the back. But if I've got some bleach and I could just whack it on, but I wouldn't want to do it without his blessing, you know.
Yeah, last time I did that, he beat me up. Or tried to, at least.
Uh, yeah,
You could call him.
I don't need that in my life. I'm too damn old for that. Oh well.
But for the other work, how is that
Yeah.
going?
Oh, bad. Yeah.
Oh,
Fusion 720 had a cache error when it was rendering out the Alti schematic for the Digiplex, and it's going to take me another week. I had to start over.
can I roll something to just understand what he just fucking said?
Um,
What?
I guess it would just be basic tech.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was the fucking computers did it.
Yeah.
Ever
Okay.
done CAD modeling? It's like if you've done a course, you know. The daggum computers.
Dadgum computers. Well, that's fine. So another week, you reckon?
Yeah, something like that. No extra charge for the materials, thankfully. It was all digital and all that.
I
You
think
know,
it'll be fine.
barely making anything off this all told after you check 3 more jackets on me. But it's okay. Y'all seem like decent folks.
Mm.
You, how old is
Or
Doc?
did you? She's about 25, 27.
Oh, shit, okay. Way younger than I thought. Damn. We'll actually try and strike a little bit of conversation. Just go. So, the jacket, you med tech then? Or, Trauma Squad X?
No trauma squad. Just people call us Ripper Dogs, but I don't really do much ripping anymore. I mostly run with that guy over there. I'll point to Chris, who's I don't know. He's having a sad moment over there, or whatever Chris is doing.
Definitely. Well, tell you what. I mean, I don't have the facilities per se, but if you ever get some Chrome you want some help putting in, let me know. Haven't worked on that stuff in a while.
Yes, I have a few spare arms. You want a spare arm? I have 2.
I kind of like mine fleshy. You lose the fingertips, you know.
Mm.
He reaches
But you're not
down and
making
scoops up a random rat across the floor and starts petting it.
rat? A non-cyber rat? Where'd you get that?
Oh no, they run
rat?
around. I leave breadcrumbs out sometimes. I mean, one time it had an eyeball in it, but I took care of it.
The rat or the crumbs?
Roll me animal handling.
Oh yeah, will do. I don't think I put any points into that.
We're about to find out how well you can handle rats.
But he's a nice
Rats
guy.
are dangerous, man. Rats
That's-
are dangerous.
Where is animal handling? Oh,
It's
there.
an education.
Okay, well, it's a 6.
Yeah,
Oh,
you go
nice.
over, you start talking about the rat and everything. Like, you go down to pet it.
Mhm.
I will give you a choice. Do you yank your hand away when it goes to bite you, or you can roll resist drug and torture to let it bite you, but take it and continue pet it?
Oh, I am fully taking it and letting it. You know, like the Chihuahua?
Yeah.
The dude petting his Chihuahua?
Yep.
Fully that
Roll
set
it.
resistance.
That's any small dog experience.
Yeah, pretty much. Where the is the resistance?
It's above it. It is body skill.
Body skill.
Above contriving.
Resist torture and drugs. That's right. 18.
18. Yeah, it bites you. You take 1 point of damage as it starts gnawing into the meat of your hand, but you kind of pick it up and continue petting it as it's doing this. It's a good thing you're a mechanic because your hands are tough.
Right? Yeah, it's just not. It's I use it to prune my calluses. I just
Yep.
as gross as that is.
Very nice pet.
Oh, it's not a pet. It's just a random fucking rat. What do I look like? An animal whisperer? Anyway, any else?
I do have a
anything else
question,
we can work
though.
on? Yeah, sure.
Do you know anything about a man called Zachariah?
Knowledge what the fuck?
Roll me local expert.
13. Could have been better.
The name's not familiar, at least. But once Doc starts saying a little bit more, like a priest, gold and whatnot, you've seen a priest or two, but you wouldn't be able to really remember them and where they were.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I'm haven't been religious in a long time.
Fair
But
enough.
hey, you need any work done, man? Let me know. Well, not with this fucking thing, but I got time on my hands. Always looking for gear and all that.
Hmm.
He looks kind of.
You
He
any
looks
good
a
with
little bit.
You're any good with a gun by chance? I know it's a silly question. It is Night City.
They're not my forte. I have my methods though. What? You fixing to rob the place? I would not recommend against that.
No. I'm not the sort of person that does that. I know people that do, but they're not here.
Yeah, all right, man. All right.
Well, how about I grab your contact because I feel you might be useful.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
pretty cool.
He like taps his is it a data slate?
Agent.
Agent,
That's-
yeah.
He just kind of taps his agent to yours, and it just beams the information over because he does have an app for that.
All right. Fair enough. By the way, got a boyfriend. Just a reminder. Helpful reminder.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second.
Right.
Does their name start with a J?
J? No. Wait. Hmm? No J.
Okay, probably not who I'm thinking of.
mm.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, you too. We...
All right. So with
I
that,
am curious.
the
I'm
next.
gonna give him a little human perception.
Yeah, go ahead.
Please.
13. You can kind of pick up that, like, you don't know who he's talking about, but looks like he thought he knew
feels
you for
like
half a second.
Somebody has told him about somebody like you, like an independent doctor.
Do I know an independent doctor goes by J? That's a J.
That's not what.
Yeah.
No, I'm
thinking
confused.
Jerry, but I might just be misremembering how the relationships in this work. I don't know
It's
who's
alright.
with him.
Okay.
As
Everybody-
everything kind of
That's
winds
fine.
down, you're handed in the next jacket into you. It's very quiet, very mellow for the most part. It's simple, really, even as everything kind of continues on, and we continue moving forward. To check in with Cadmail. Cadmail, go ahead and roll me a luck check.
All right.
$14. Amazingly, despite like a series of strange events where at one point you got a phone call from your driver saying that it's like, hey, I won't be able to drive you to work tomorrow. Well, whatever. It's Blonde 13. What's that's fine. And that morning when you open the door, and because you hear the knock knock, it's me, boss. You open the door. It's 13. She went the whole night.
Hmm.
Huh.
Yeah. But she steps in once again, takes your mug, fills it with your coffee, starts drinking it. Okay, so what's the current situation? Back to work?
Yeah. Just in the work, around the office. Got this big project going down.
I like your other jobs more.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay, well, let's get going. Hop in the car, start driving, get there. Not once did she swerve into oncoming traffic, like it's really weird. But eventually you get out and you see someone standing at the door waiting for you.
Mm.
Yay.
Oh, hey
Perfect.
there. Hey Cad. So you were wanting to know about Jacariah, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Zachariah.
So with Jack and all them, were you're wanting to know where he's gonna be, right? Are you wanting to like go at his next event when you'll have time, or do you want to ditch work?
Oh man, if you've got the list of options.
I mean, you could, and like you could go now, but and he starts to smile a bit. Roll me human perception. I'm going to give you a +2 to this because this guy's a bad liar.
All right. Drops a luck on this too.
14. Yeah, there's something really fucking off, and he's like, "Yeah, no, don't worry about it. If you want, I can tell you where he's going to be today, and like I can take over your project for you."
Mm.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, like it's a great idea. You get to go do that. I'll make sure I hold down the fort, get all your stuff straightened. Like it'll be fine. I'll just lock your
Like
office.
you said, the changing experience. The religion's great and all, but end of the day, business comes first.
Are you sure? Are you positive? Like it's life changing. You might just go off and join them. Better do that now, right?
There it is.
I mean,
At this point, he's holding open the door for you.
man, if we're heading into the office, stuff is
God,
follow through. But
fine.
if, I assume you see what I've got on my plate this week. This is just a bad week for me.
Yeah, the bonus.
It's a real
The
big
work's
deal right
hard.
now.
Okay, fine. You know what? Okay. All right. Just get up to your desk. I went ahead and stuck the list on like in your desk. So yeah, and that's how you realize without needing a roll really with how bad this guy's doing. He probably looked at your notes for your project, found out how much you're getting as a bonus, and that's why he wanted you to leave.
Yeah.
But you managed to stick
But
to
hey,
it.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll get something coming up. Just don't get locked out of your stuff again.
Right. Thanks again. Yeah. With that, he stiffly walks the other way, presses a button for a different elevator,
Hmm.
even though you guys work on the same level. It's clear that he's feeling very awkward. By the time you get up to your desk, you see where he's left a little sticky note under the desk for the most part for you to grab. And out of that original 10-day, out of that original 10-day timeline, it was a total of 13. At the end of the 10 days, you'll still have 3 left.
All right.
Extra time.
Turns out that the only place that he has written down on the note is the hunt that the nomads will be hosting. However, the big information that you found with this is that he's not going to be going alone by any means.
Mm.
It appears that he's going to be bringing protection, the bodyguards he mentioned before.
Mm.
Right. Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm like,
Realizing that I might have just screwed myself.
With that, everything kind of winds down and starts up again. So with part of day 3 being with Red Metal coming back and seeing Thomas proudly standing, holding the door open, big shit-eating grin. So you got what I wanted?
I'll sing.
All right. So you wanting to sing live for us now, or you wanting to record it so you ain't got to be here?
Just record. Just take me there. I'll sing.
All right, that's going to be great. Now, real quick, just a quick thing that I want to verify with you just for this split second here. Kid friendly. No cussing, no swearing.
I walk forward.
All right, gonna be great. Leads you through, pulls you through, gets you up on this makeshift little stage. Looks like for the most part they just piled a whole bunch of pallets on top of each other and built a little staircase out of them. They push a rinky-dink microphone up to you, hooked up to the speaker system. All right. You gonna be playing as well or just singing?
Is that really a question? I mean, you see me carry a guitar everywhere.
Yeah.
It's not for show.
Hey, you never know with some folks, right? How many people have you seen come to your shows with a guitar that can't play?
0.
Well, that's true. I set the bar too low. You don't even look in the mirror.
Yeah.
As he smiles wide at that insult.
Mugs. Son of a.
Roll me a perform. Remember what happens if you crit fail, though. The electric blast goes off.
Gonna
But only
pump.
if you crit fail.
Gonna pump 2 luck into this.
Play instrument. Here we go.
Oh. 20.
Yeah, nice. Hey, you get up there. You take a moment where you have to adjust it, and you see for a half second when you're tuning it, you stop. It's like, oh, that's the whammy bar that sets it off. Gonna stop messing with that for a second. But
So
you get it
here are
good.
the songs that I play. I play Eye of the Tiger. I play Avicii, the knights. And finally, for my finisher, I play uh, Saturday by 21 Pilots.
Nice.
None of them cursing, but all of them rock and all of them get you going.
Yep. Kids are clapping and cheering. The parents that are there, like, nodding along. You see one old fogey, like, I remember when they played this on the oldies.
I
So,
just,
yeah.
but I genuinely enjoy playing for the kids and actually playing a song, playing Avicii, because that one talks about kids being inspired and just going forth on their dreams.
Hmm.
Yep.
Like that's the one pure
Uh,
moment that he actually has, despite being coerced into this bullshit.
With that, by the time you're done and you have your own little smile, and again, it's a couple of the kids come up, like, they thank you. You get handed a little crayon drawing on the back of, like, an old water bottle wrapper. Like, it's sad, but it's cute. And then you see Thomas sitting there smiling, ruin it for you again.
Mm.
So all right. So you're going to be asking about
Is that
the priest, right?
Zachariah? Yeah, Zachariah. His actual name is Heracles.
Right. So, to say the least, the whole thing about this guy is going to be more or less that it's a little hard to track down. I
No
can't
shit.
tell you.
You.
I can't tell you where he's going to be, but I can give you some information that's going to be helpful when you catch him.
Fine.
Hey, man, think of the kids.
Yeah, and I'm thinking of you, and that's what's making me pissed off.
Right. So you should stop doing that. Anyways, part of the whole thing that you're going to be looking at with this guy is that he himself ain't nothing to sneeze at, I guess, really, but it's his little buddies that are going to be the problem.
Let me
Because
guess.
they
Proper solos.
say that again.
Proper solos.
They're proper solos, and they're not exactly known for being subtle with their line of work. I've actually managed to snag a picture of one, but it's more of a mug shot than anything. You want to see it?
Yeah, I'll take all the information you got.
All right. Now, I warn you that things might change. I don't necessarily know what these guys are going by or what their actual names are. I just know what those in the business are calling them.
Okay.
And show to players. Like, this is the only one we managed to catch a photo of. And we're talking over the course of years. For the most part, it looks like the bodyguards always look the same, despite the fact that the priest's always changing. They're known as brothers. How many there are, I ain't got a clue at this point, but one of the things with them is, as you can tell, they're cyberized to hell and back.
No shit. Borg looking motherfucker.
Right. Honestly, I think they give Metal Storm a run for their money, but either way, what's your deal with them? What you looking them for?
Yeah, it's not the brothers that we're talking about. It's the priest who, again, told you it's for a job.
Right, but why? Like, what you wanting them for?
That's not for me to say. You know how it is. If you
Right.
give me a job, I don't ask details. I just do the job for you.
Yeah, you just end up with no hostages or people to tell me things. But
Oh,
anyways,
goodness.
water under the bridge, or rather snapped neck, I guess.
Actually, I think it was a concussion.
Potato in this case.
Yeah.
One of the things you're going to want to watch out for, excuse me, is the fact that these guys keep moving. Apparently, hearing old stories and stuff from those who were in the know back in the day, they can take a shotgun slug to the chest and keep walking.
Hmm. Well, if this fucker is a cyberborg shit, I got something real good for him.
Right. If it's what I think it is, I hope you got a damn strong one.
Try big enough.
Ain't no such thing. Anyways, that right there is known as the Dark Brother. As you can tell, he's all blacked out except for his face. From what we understand, the other brother's called Light Brother. That's what we're calling him, at least. But what he looks like could be anyone's guess. Is it flipped over? Is it monochrome? Is he just wearing white? Who knows? The only reason they managed to snag a picture of this one is the fact that this one makes me look like a pious saint with how smug he is. Like, no, you can't really tell in that picture, but he's smirking. The man who took this picture was found with his camera stuck in his sternum.
Mm.
So be careful.
Oh, God. If I can barely deal with you, this was going to be trouble.
Yeah.
Well, Thomas, it was not great seeing you. Love the information, love the kids. But bring the smugness down a tad. And then
Tell
I
you
could
what.
actually start liking you.
Tell you what.
So, yeah.
I'll bring the smugness down when, one, you start saying my name right. Two, you actually sign on full and proper and go by your real name.
For a real name.
Hey, let me put it this way. Everyone around here with the reclaimers, my name's Thomas Beige, and that's 100% true.
Yeah. And if I go by my name, I might bring danger to you people, so I'm going to avoid that for now.
Do realize I just showed you a picture of a man that can crush a camera into someone's sternum.
Yeah, and I'm going after this fucker.
Yeah. So whatever
So,
you're
yeah.
dealing with ain't nothing compared to this.
There. When I get my own personal shit taken care of, then I'll think about it.
All right. Well, with that then, Red, I hope you have a horrible day. And you stub your toe.
Thank you. And I wish you a very shitty day and that you break a finger. Later, asshole. And
With
we
that,
walk out.
as everything starts to wind down again, things slowly shift to night. Is there anything anyone else would like to do until the end of 10 days?
Well, I don't know if I can talk to my boy and my girl about my life or not while they're doing therapy. Because I made a promise.
For 500 eddies, you could get into the therapy.
Fuck no, I ain't doing therapy. I'm, I don't have any mechanical benefit to gain. I don't have any lost empathy.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Like, there's no benefit for me because I have 67 empathy. So I'm perfectly fine with what I've done in my life.
Well, remember, the empathy that you lost from insanity shit can also be fixed.
Don't have that.
Yeah.
Again, 0 point for me to go to therapy. I just want to make sure I tell you guys that I made a promise.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
so Cadmiel would, like, depending on, I don't know how much info you guys gave him or ways to contact you, would try to update you on the exact date of the race and that he got confirmation that Zachariah will be there.
Mm. Actually, could we actually meet up again? Because we mentioned that we would meet up at certain
Probably
points for information.
should.
Yeah, like, if you guys didn't,
You pick him up.
well,
Just
yeah, so
drop
that's
me
the
off.
thing is, like, if I don't have contact info for you guys, it would be we were gonna meet up in 10 days, I think. At which point that would be when he'd go to tell you guys that we've got the 3 extra days.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
think-
don't think you guys gave me any exact info to contact you with. So
I figured that at
Well-
least Doc would give you their number.
yeah, Doc would put in a group
yeah, I've
chat
got
she
Doc's
made.
number, but
Yeah. New info gotten. Meet up, same spot. To
Okay.
discuss what we got. So,
Right.
Easy.
Okay, so there you go, GM. We would all meet up at the same place.
All right. So at the end of the 10 days or during therapy and work?
During
I
therapy.
Unless it's gonna fuck over his therapy.
Yeah, if
yeah,
you're
like
gonna
I
fuck
was
up
assuming
therapy
at the end
again,
of the week because I gave my driver the week off. So give us 6 days rather than 3 days of heads up.
but would it affect therapy?
Not necessarily unless you guys do something stupid.
Please don't do something stupid.
Nah, we just talk.
Yep. As you all, one way or another, meet up. This is actually a good point. Cadmail, would you tell them where you live?
No.
What the fuck is that? Thanks for the text, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Cadmail would not.
Okay. So you're giving them probably a place outside of where to pick you up. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Just like us.
With that, then, whether you guys meet up and go to dinner, go to lunch, go to breakfast, whatever, you all end up in the same location, one way or another.
Mhm.
And for once, it's not to actively discuss the next job, other than what information you have. You're not immediately being shot at. So, what do you say?
I would sit on top of the hood of Chris's car and then ask, anybody got any new information?
I believe me and Chris do.
All right.
So the Jack Dogs apparently attacked a priest a little bit ago. Priest with what was the armor like? The guy used some very weird words to describe it.
It looked clunky, but it was fabric.
Yeah, clunky fabric. So armor cloth, something like that. And apparently that priest goes to, is it the Slammer?
Mm-hmm.
A bar in I believe the combat zone. That red area.
I got confirmation on the date of the hunt and that the priest will be there and he'll have bodyguards with him.
Okay, so we know he's going to be at the hunt, and it's going to be with the guards. Well, here's my info, and I want to tell you people that I had to deal with a real asshole to get it. And that's saying something coming from me. But what we're dealing with is really, really bored down motherfuckers. And I show a picture to everybody about what we're dealing with. They are very heavily cybernetic, and I assume.
We're talking SEAL Team 3 here or more?
What?
Red. SEAL Team 3 or more cybered out?
More.
Oh.
I,
Bogged down.
I have a mugshot of one of the guys, and the only reason that they got this one was because this one was smug. And he actually put the camera in the dead guy's sternum. That's, yeah, so you got, yeah, at the very least. And we're probably going to be dealing with rippers and claws and a gorilla arm and all that kind of shit. Maybe even rocket arms. Yeah. I have a method to take them down, but we all know it's only temporary. And that's if I can hit them all at once. Yeah.
We could hit him with the car. As a
That's always our go-to move, though, and this is going to be a big celebration. We don't know if there's going to be civilians around.
Red, last time we ran over civilians, I wasn't too happy about it, so let's not do that again.
Exactly. Exactly. We could even lose the car if we try that.
Mm.
So
Mm.
my idea is I have to find a way to get in close. Not entirely close, but close enough to get at least most of them, and then I give them a nice tune and send them to sleep. Then we work as quickly as we can to get the guy out into the car and just arm my kill.
Snatch and grab. Finn. Yeah. Also, we gotta check him for bugs because I'm reckoning someone with that amount of muscle probably has some premium bugs on him.
I got a bug detector. Don't worry about that part.
Oh my god.
Well, I figure that's a job for our corporal friend.
What do you mean by locked down?
Can we just grab
Yeah. See, the thing about Corpo is everything is being bugged. Like, I can do some stuff to mess with how much, but that's like
I can. They said dead or alive.
we don't know what. Yeah, we don't know what he has. Yeah, so it's very possible, depending on who this guy works with, there's a deadlock on whatever he has in him. So if he dies, whatever's in him might get fucked up, or it requires a code that he knows. So I think we.
At best, I could just turn off their
Mm,
cybernetics and everything in the area.
All right. With that, as you guys are talking, phones start going off. Cadmail, yours is just an update on work. For the most part, they're like, "Hey, files are printed." Easy enough. Red, you get a picture from Thomas.
Mm.
It's him giving you the bird. A kid has taken spray paint and painted like half of your symbol on a window, and he's having to clean it. Chris, you get a
up-and-coming
call,
artist.
and while it's not good, it's not bad, as you hear, Mr. Kujang, Chris, you were calling about an apartment, correct? Were you wanting to move in now, or should I call it another time? Right. Monthly cost can be covered, assuming you're willing to be amenable. Unless, of course, you'd rather remain a little bit under the thumb, or less than, we could work out a payment plan. You know, just right off the bat, there are differing levels, at least with the Hui, on how it works. Because if you're a fisherman that lets them know when the cops are coming, all right, cool, you owe them fish for the privilege. Are you like a actual tradesman on the docks? Cool. You're not made to let them know the cops are there. You're made to let them use your storage. They know where your family lives. It's that varying level of, yeah. All right. In that case, then, you guys said you're meeting at the end of the week. I'm going to say at day 9 will be the time that the the apartment would be ready. So you'll be done with therapy. Yep. With that,
You have one day to get your.
the camera, because it's basically like there's a guy standing in the middle of a Lazy Susan flicking to each of you, and it finally turns to Doc. Doc, you answer the phone and because you're like expecting Krim or someone you hear. Hey, Doc. Do you think you and your friends could come over? And you realize it's Jerry.
Jerry. Sure. What's happening?
Not much. Couple people are needing help, and I was just really hoping that you could, like, help.
Stabs or bullets? Or another option? Is there any other information?
More just general problems than anything.
Well, I am a licensed doctor and therapist, so that is up my alley. Okay. I'll kind of hold the phone to my chest. Chris, you want to go help some people? Or you want to go drive to help me help some people?
I'll go with your Doc.
Jerry.
I'll go.
Cadmiel, you want to come?
Cadmiel, I would like to point out you do, unless you roll me like a local expert, you do not know where you are. Chris was the one driving.
You do not have a ride home.
Oh
I am back. Grabbing a drink. Alright.
You like helping people?
Some people.
Cadmiel. That's good enough for me. Okay, let's go.
Hmm. I can't seem to find a moment to talk to you two alone.
Yep.
It's basically
As-
have to
I'm still.
do that whole thing.
As everything starts, you guys manage to go from wherever you are down towards, and it honestly probably surprises you, Cadmail, considering the people you're traveling with. You go to Pacifica Playground, overlooking the ocean. And do any of you tell him where you're going? Like who you're taking him to?
Oh, if he asks, I'll say something.
Damn, this is a lot fancier than I expected, you guys.
Well, the friend we're going to meet, he plays Elf Online. I think that's how he gets most of his money. I think. You ever played Elf Online? I'm shitting with you. I'm shitting with you. He's a net runner. He just plays Elf Online a lot. A lot.
You're gonna
Right.
fit. You're gonna fit right in, Corpo.
As you
Okay.
guys get going, you manage to swing by Metal Storm, where you see, again, there's one guy who's just kind of having fun, and suddenly one guy comes out with a whole ass table and smashes it on top of him, laughs, helps the guy up, and goes buys him a drink. Like, again, Metal Storm's having fun. But as you get to Pacifica Playground, you see several people outside, that being, give me a tick here to get to them and click show. Corey and Carl.
Carl.
You got him proper pictures. You got him proper pictures. Nice.
I love their
Yep. They're kind of like, well, not much help, but like Jerry has a friend in there, and I'm hoping
Ooh.
maybe you guys can help deal with it.
Oh,
Because
he has more friends? That's great.
not a friend, but acquaintance, someone that he works with, as we flip the camera back about an hour in time.
Mm.
Tim, you get a call.
Ah, shit. Tim's Tic Tacs and Tam Tams. What can I do for you?
Hey,
I'm
Tim.
not saying that again. What's up?
Hey, Tim. I'm having some issues with some of my hardware stuff and software and everything. Do you think you could come down and help?
Yeah. Sure, I'm a little tied up on a project, but
That's fine.
See
You
what
can
I
bring
do?
it. You can bring it. Just like
Alright.
this is for a job, and I'm really like struggling here. Got to get this done.
Yeah, no problem. Still in the same apartment?
Yeah, yeah. You know,
Good. It better not be the fiber. It took me ages to put that shit in there. Come on.
no. The fiber's good. The fiber's good. It's more of everything else.
Oh, goody. I'll bring the kit.
Yep. You managed to hitch a cab and get going. And for the most part, it's a pleasant enough drive. You buzz along, see the ocean for what it is. You think for a minute you see one guy like wave to another, and then you realize they're both tossing what look like body bags in the river, but that's fine. It's just Night City. And you come up to a bunch of swanky apartments. Jerry's nowhere to be seen, but the door's slightly open.
All right. I am fully strapped, by the way.
All right. As you come in, well, as you come up to the door, I should say, you see a guy's head poke around, and it's Corey, the nomad. You're the one that Jerry called?
Yeah, that's me. I'm Tim.
Oh, we met you before.
Hmm.
All right. He's gotten himself in quite a mess, and I can't do much. I work on cars, and Carl over there, as he opens the door further, you see Carl currently is passed out drunk on one of the sofas.
Of course.
And just preemptively to show
Calculator
this to
comes out.
everyone,
I'm frothing at the mouth again.
I'm still pissed off.
The image isn't coming up for me. It's always.
and as everything starts, you poke around. Well, he's not down here. Well, where is he? Corey will pipe up, and he's up in his room. He's having a bit of trouble. Apparently, one of his cybernetics is messing up. Do you think you could unhook him?
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Thanks, bud. And watch the door, would you?
Yeah. You start making your way upstairs, and you can hear on occasion in the distance just like a ow, shit, ow, damn it.
Hey, quit moving.
You open the door and you find Jerry. Show to players.
Hey, Jerry Bear. How you doing?
He's currently sitting in the chair that he uses for net running. Just this big, nice, all leather. It has heated and vibrations, like it's perfect. He has buttons on the arms rest that he can press to just move it up and down and around. Like, it's so nice. And it actually like plugs into his computer. And
Probably the least expensive part of his setup, honestly.
right. You notice that the cybernetic he has near the base of his skull, slightly to the right, the cable goes down into the chair. Apparently something happened, and when he jerked his head, part of the plug came out.
Oh, okay. Hey, so it's bleeding.
Yes.
I'll be honest. Okay.
You can roll me a first aid.
Yeah. Jared,
The doctor.
your comms running?
Yeah?
You know anyone with neural experience?
Yeah. Give me a... And he kind of winces. You see a spark from it, as it looks like it's still connected to everything. And he makes a call. Hey, you think you could come over? And time moves forward. As Corey and Carl, who at one point came up to see what you were doing and went, and had to promptly leave,
Where is first aid? Is that under tech skills?
Yes.
Is it? Oh yeah, first aid. Wow, I only have 2 in that. Damn. Roll? No, it did not. Roll, did I say? Oh, okay. 15.
You managed to, at the very least, disconnect him. And while you can't stop the blood flowing because you don't want to put your fingers in there, you at least get him comfortable and downstairs. Where upon the door opening, and Doc, you see Jerry laid out on his belly on his couch with bloody cyberware hanging out the back of his head. And Tim is standing over him. Roll me human perception.
Hey, Tim!
Hey,
I would love
That's
to
for all of
roll.
us, or just
Everyone.
all right?
On what you think you see with someone laying bloody. Oh, Cadmail, yes.
Yes.
that was the J I was thinking of.
All right. Red, you're good. Chris? Yeah, Chris, you can do it. Goddamn. So, both the solos. Oh, shit. You see.
Oh, shit.
So, Red, Doc, you know what the situation is. Tim's trying to help. Chris, Cadmail, you see, because he's been trying to help. His hands are covered in blood. He's standing over Jerry, who at this point isn't moving much. And that pleading look of please help looks like, oh shit.
Would I notice that they're going for their guns or something?
I don't know. Are you guys going for your guns?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No.
I was here to meet somebody. I don't know who.
Yeah, that's fair. Right.
So
I don't
what
know
do
if
I
I'm
roll?
currently burying a body or.
So with that, yep, Tim, what do? You have guns drawn.
Yeah, Tim just kind of puts his hands up. Just kind of looks everyone very just deadpan. Really, guys?
Yeah. Cadmail, Kujang, he's trying to help. Lower the guns.
He's an amateur doctor just trying to help. That's okay.
I don't consider my... Excuse me. I am neither a doctor nor an amateur. Either way, I don't deal in wetware. Help, please.
Oh, okay. Webware, okay. He's alive. And he will live.
There's a
Is he not
groan.
supposed to be alive? I point towards Jerry.
Yes, he is.
Everyone hears from
Unfortunately
Jerry.
for us.
I want to live.
Yeah, again, I don't know either of these people.
I would
I'm
tell
told
you,
not to point the gun at that
ass
guy,
down.
so maybe it's the other guy.
Calm down. Calm down, both of you.
Like, let it hang down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Jerry's, again, belly down, just not really moving.
Take a knee next to him. I'm here. So were you trying to download something and didn't work out? Tell me what happened. As I'm just giving a look over.
And I'm trying to keep the solos calm.
Some stuff came through that I had to like poke at and try to unencrypt. Ow. Did you know some people can make black ice portable, apparently?
Oh, no shit.
Well, I do now. At least we learned something useful today.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on, though. The fuck you mean portable black ice? That hasn't been a problem in 20 years.
Oh, that's a problem right now.
Fuck's sake.
I
What was
jerked
it,
so hard.
Prince? Jesus.
What? I'm gonna look at him for a second. Jerk so hard. What?
When you look, you see that the plug, the one that you guys met him the day that he got it and got shit faced for like 48 hours straight, that was brand new and shiny. It's now covered in his blood and just leaking as it
All right,
hangs
Tim, you
out
wanna
the
hold
side of his head.
this? Hold that up. It's hanging. I don't want it to fall
Yep.
out.
Yeah, I will just fully support however I can the
Alright,
actual operation
so
as the cybernetic
I
end of it.
need 2 rolls. Cybertech and surgery.
All right.
Do you want? Is your cybertech high, or do you want me to?
My
that?
cybertech's a 4. And my surgery is non-existent. So I should probably do cybertech.
I'm gonna put 2 luck into surgery. I don't
Alright,
want my man to die.
Yeah, I'm gonna put 2 into the cybertech as well. I don't want to fuck up a nice piece of kit. Ugh. So 18 on mine. You didn't need it. Damn.
Alright, so with the surgery and the cybertech, you hit the target on the dot for the cybertech.
Oh,
You have a
Holy
moment
Rouge.
where you're holding it and you're trying so hard to keep still as Doc goes in and starts removing the plating, the little ring and gasket around where it would normally house and sit. And there's a bit of a looseness, and you go to like catch it because you're trying to hold it still. And for a split second, you almost snap the cable.
Oh, that would have been fucking horrible.
Almost. You don't.
There is not a breath from him.
But you hold it. You're fine. Fine.
She will give you a quick side eye. You're doing good. It's all right.
You manage to slowly, carefully, over the course of probably like 2 hours, fix any broken linkings. You manage to clean them up, get the bleeding to stop, give him some painkillers, and eventually you're given a choice. Do you
Kill him or let him live?
do you put him to sleep, or do you leave him awake?
I think you would put him to sleep. How?
You have drugs. You have a medkit.
Okay.
I'm assuming you pump him with enough
Uh,
drugs.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we're going down the vet route here. Okay.
Not that. You have a gun. That is an option.
That is an option. Okay.
Is there something I could roll just knowing Jer which one they prefer?
For Jerry? Yeah, I would let you roll me a human perception. Anyone can. Do not roll a 1.
What
You
does
didn't roll-
Bear want?
Yeah. Yeah. Bear does not want to stay awake. This shit
I was
hurts.
thinking so.
I'd say dose him up. I mean, hey, you've probably had worse hangovers. You'll be fine.
Alright, Jerry, when you wake up, we will probably be here. Everything's alright. You're all checked up. Just don't do what you did again.
Yep, Jerry slips into unconsciousness as now finally having a chance to wash your hands. You have a moment as you're all looking at each other in Jerry's place. Corey and Carl, during the surgery, said they're going to fuck off and leave you guys to it. Cadmail, what's your reaction to all this and where you are?
Honestly, Cadmail's probably stayed next to the door this whole time. He's just been keeping an eye out if there's anything more to this. As opposed to assuming this was an accident.
Yep. For the most part, it seems like nothing's really to worry about. seem to be taking care of it for the most part. Chris, what are you doing during all this? Yep.
Rob him?
Nice, nice. And red metal.
Actually, I have a question.
Yeah.
Would Tim recognize me?
Tim, roll me a concentration. You get a +4 to this.
Because you repaired the jacket that I'm currently wearing.
And he's seen you on TV. Yep. You know who that is. Granted, last time you saw him, he had like his lung blown out of him, but he seemed to got better.
Huh. That's it. He's just kind of like looking at you, an odd mix of like trying to size you up. Definitely some semblance of respect, but also just confusion. Just in a nutshell. He's just staring.
Did I notice that?
Does jacket fit okay?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Oh, I just wanted to make sure I resized the back panel okay. The leather grains were a little different and everything. I'm Tim.
Oh. Hey. Oh, so you're the guy that repaired this?
Yeah,
Nice work, man. Nicely done. Thanks. Then
appreciate it. Hell of a pull. It was fun seeing how it was made too. Good show.
thanks.
I saved off on some embellishment, but your friend and I had some ideas.
Oh, really? If it's about
He doesn't-
color, tell her to fuck off.
Sure thing.
Yeah. Yeah, name's Red. I imagine you know me already, if you said that.
Your name's been around a bit.
Huh.
Do you actually
Like,
shake his hand? Sorry, he does stick out his hand for a handshake. I forgot to mention.
I do like an arm handshake, like where I grab your like
Oh, like up on the wrist? Hell yeah.
like below
Yeah,
the
he-
elbow.
Yeah. He does that and then pulls it into a bro hug and just gives you like two.
Too much, buddy. Too much.
Those
We
are
love a
things
bit of
he wants
excitement
to know.
around here.
Look, thanks, man. I appreciate you because honestly, you're probably the first fan I've had that hasn't come to mock me or
Oh,
try to
your
kill.
music sucks. I just respect the anarchy.
Uh-huh.
Just, eh.
I that was a very, very pointed thing to say. And I don't know what to say to you now.
Goes, yeah.
Hmm.
So who's all these people then? I mean, I know Doc and I know
Hello.
Chris, and it was Chris that I saw, right? Yeah. Okay. So, but who's the corpo then?
New guy.
Huh. Well, welcome to the boat. Well, I guess you were in the boat before me. May I step aboard? This kind of gives a good little smile.
You are a very weird person. Thank you for the compliment and fuck you for the insult.
Likewise.
I never insulted you though.
Oh, that's true. Sorry about that. I'm a little out of these days.
That's fine.
Probably the reason.
But yeah. You a techie?
He gives you a very pointed look. No, I'm Joe Schmo Dickums from down the street who just happened to perform neural surgery.
Hmm. Thanks, Joe Dickums. Get out of here. Now, if Tom wants to talk, or Tim wants to talk, then we can talk. So don't pull that shit with me, all right?
Okay, sorry.
It's all right. I respect the sarcastic comments, but I deal with enough assholes already.
That's the truth, brother.
Well, Dickums, you're a very good neurosurgeon. For
See,
what it's worth.
there you go. I deal with enough assholes.
Hey, I didn't
Sorry.
see you trying to do neurosurgery.
Hey,
Right.
you leave it to the professional.
So,
You're right.
I know that you got the Nomad and the other. He gestures to, oh god, what were their names? Carl and Corey. Are they still in the room, or did they go bugger off?
Oh, they buggered
Oh,
off.
they fucked
Oh,
off.
they fucked off. Okay, never mind. So, look, Doc, what's the deal with
Mhm.
this hunt you're talking about?
Oh, okay.
I said it's out in Nomad space, but I haven't been out there for God knows how long.
So there's this big hunt being thrown on by the local clans, hunting down a lizard king, maybe. Well,
Real quick, I need a concentration to see whether or not you know
I
I
about
haven't been
this.
a Nomad in. Well, how long ago was the nuke?
Oh no,
So-
this is something separate.
Okay, fully different. 15.
15. You're listening, you're nodding, and then you hear Lizard King, and your mind flashes back to a solo who showed up. He had this, what used to be a pompadour had like a bite taken out of it. He had a claw mark across half of his face. His leather jacket that a greaser would wear was just torn to hell and back. His jeans just, they're torn. And he handed you a pistol that looked like the barrel was just crunched. And he wanted you to fix it. As
the lizard king.
this guy told you this horrendous story of a gigantic lizard that went crashing through his diner and started eating people, and it was awful. It tore a lady's face off, just bit through someone's fucking thigh. Like, it was awful. He only barely got out of that alive. Like, it was terrifying. Whether or not you believe him, I don't know, but
When is this event?
this event happened at this point, I want to say like a month ago.
Okay,
And the
so
only
when
reason
this
it comes
was coming-
back to you is because he said, man, it was a Lizard King. And just that
God.
kind of,
that record.
yep.
Oh, that's okay. So, but what in game? When's the event we're going to happening?
It's
'Cause if it
happening in less than a week.
Less than a week. Okay, so we have a little bit more time.
Yep.
Okay. Wow, I need more prep than I thought. Ooh.
It's a. I mean,
Starts like
if
looking
it's,
at all of your armor. That might be okay. You're fucked. You're fucked. Looks at his coat. I'm fucked.
Just
Okay.
so you know, I don't think handcuffs will work on it. We tried it one time. If it's the same lizard,
What?
I think it's a different lizard now.
What
I
are
think
you on?
it's probably the same lizard when he had kids.
Oosh.
Oh,
I mean, can you imagine if it
but
treated him?
so this. No. So this hunt is happening, so you might be able to get some deals going. Some people are going to get hurt, but more likely than not, it's I don't know how you do your work. But we're also going to be doing a job there, so maybe you can help out with that.
Gotta be
If we're
honest,
open
I'm
to
intrigued
that.
on what you're doing that is more interesting than hunting a giant lizard.
Hunting Borg
sh-
fuckers.
Oh,
She
So we
doesn't
need
look to
something that
Chris
takes
for
off.
this.
scrap rights? I mean, it's not my forte, but hey, a gig's a gig.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And techies are very good at taking care of cyber psychos.
You
Yeah,
know,
we have to deal with some of those.
oh, fucking cyber psychosis, really? Jesus.
Oh, I don't know
Okay.
about psychos. It's more like these guys are Borg the shit and they're psychos.
Yeah, yeah, chromed out gets, I get it, but
Hmm.
okay. Hmm. Right. And the employer is.
Daniel.
Mm.
Would I know Daniel?
Daniel, no.
Okay.
Uh,
Eh, okay, I appreciate that. No,
Yeah, I mean, you seem great. You're wonderful, but you
I
know how
mean,
the business runs.
no, you're good. I absolutely understand the restraint.
what restraint? We're taking out Borg fuckers. And we need someone that can actually take care of a Borg fucker.
The subtlety, if you were. I haven't played Scramble in a few years. Scrabble, pardon. That's just me problem. I haven't played Scrabble. Forgive my lack of vocabulary. Now look,
But we're trying to capture this guy and hopefully not get blown up by the Borgs.
right. Well,
Is the general idea.
sure. I'll be there either way. Doc's got my number. Hit me up. And I'm gonna go ahead and work on.
All right. With that,
Real quick. Any? I don't mean to badger you about it, but any yay or nay on the background thing?
background thing, do. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
That,
also really happy with that art that I managed to scrounge up.
yeah, I agree. That'll definitely work. With that, though, with it being 11:21 p.m., I believe now would be the good time for favorites and least favorites. And eventually, once you all go through, I will give you your XP for the night.
Yippee!
I tried. Uh, favorite have to be for me is when I got to play for the kids.
That's
Least
very
favorite,
nice.
least favorite having to deal with Thomas the entire time.
You said his name right. Proud of you.
Almost.
I said it in jest. I said Thomas.
Thomas. Thomas, but not Thomas.
Gante.
So basically, just Thomas.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Anyway, dealing with him was probably the worst part because again, asshole.
It's very much that energy of, hey, don't fucking cuss around the kids. Well, don't you be fucking swearing at me.
Yeah, that's me.
I guess I'll appreciate Britt definitely just coming into the game. Glad to be in with y'all. It's gonna be a good time. Least favorite, just the way I've been playing the character is slightly different from like the mental image of the character. But so there may be some personality. Every character is a little bit neurotic.
Loving it so far.
I
Just take you a few sessions to get the groove on.
appreciate that.
I knew
I
knew so much about him.
There's this one specific shop I had in mind, which I don't think is actually that one, because that one's on a corner, and the one I'm thinking of is in a square. But that one looked a little bit better. But yeah, like some of the markets under like Akihabara and stuff, and some of like the old tunnels under the buildings and infrastructure.
I've seen so many markets like that. I'm like, oh, they got the weirdest, most obscure shit in there.
They do. They're the best.
Mm.
Oh no.
Mm. Mm.
I will say, Sweet, near the end, or well, nearing the end, I guess you were kind of going off an echo, and it's kind of hard to understand you. Yeah, it's all right. Like I said, I just wanted to let you know that I kind of had a problem hearing you. I don't know if anybody else had that.
I do not recall.
No problem.
Least favorite for me, conjunctivitis. I have conjunctivitis right now, and this is fucking me up. I'm hard to read and talk out this stuff. That
Ooh.
was not the best.
Dang.
But very fun. I reckon the little messages were my favorite part, especially the Tim. The whispered messages, very nice.
I think my favorite was getting to explore that corpo stuff a bit, the James the Poor Bastard, and
James Poor Bastard.
Sad fucker.
Yeah. Least favorite, I don't know. Is that I decided to sideline myself for about a week there. My own choice.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, wow, I got all this work that I got picked, that I got a grand total profit of $50 from. Oh,
hell yeah!
It hurts me because it was like, yeah, sure, I'll repair a coat. Immediately dumps 3 coats on me. Oh fuck. Or no, I'm sorry. I profited 130, which isn't as bad, but it's still. If I didn't fuck up, I would have profited 230. And that would
Yep.
Oh,
Cat software is genuinely like that. There is everybody who's used like Fusion 360 long enough deals with a crash completely annihilating a project, and you just have to start over.
All right. So for me, definitely favorites would have to be playing all the different characters for you guys. I really enjoyed
no
everyone's.
Captain or Duke. No
Yeah,
Captain or Duke.
I think this is one of our first sessions where we got no sign of the big guys.
No big guys.
But
Because
you did get to play Crystal.
yeah, I did play Crystal. Because we got Jerry, Carl, Corey, Daniel, Krim, Thomas. You guys got to meet who I made on the fly, Matt. Matt the Material.
Matt the Material Master.
Yep. Material Master Matt of Modus Operandum. Then you met James the Poor Bastard. You learned a little bit more about Zachariah and his cult that you still do not know the name of. And
Why is the religion so secretive? It's I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? Does it
And
want to be known?
you've managed to get a little bit of information on the Dark Brother. So I love that even though it feels like you guys aren't doing anything, you've been given things. It's not just a shopping session.
Information is juicy.
Least favorite would probably have to be my head hurts. Meh. My jaw hurts. Meh.
I feel
I had a moment earlier today where I was like, man, I don't know if I'm feeling this. And I just kind of went through my thing, and it's like, and I thought about it, and my Friday night game got canceled without me knowing it. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Fuck that. I'm playing. I didn't get to play last night. I don't care if I'm dying.
And we are glad you did.
Ultimately, you just make us the GM, and we can GM for you.
Yeah. Other favorite would just have to be managing to get a good number of you to like feel genuinely bad for Jerry. At this point, I can happily say I have 3 favorite characters in this game that I run: the Duke, the Captain, and Jerry.
I know
So-
Jerry makes Doc feel horrible, but she has to be positive. She has to be positive. Like, come on, J-Bear, your brain is not leaking. Don't worry about it.
Just
You're
because
fine.
I need to confirm, Jerry is somebody's partner, right?
No.
Oh,
No? Who
No,
the fuck was I thinking of that's somebody's partner then?
you're thinking of Crim Juice. I'll click show to
Oh, I'm
players.
thinking. Okay, I'm thinking Krim. Okay.
yeah,
That's right.
Krim is with Doc. Krim is with Doc, and I'm dating his sister.
Okay. Cool. Nice.
Yep. There's
I
been,
J-Bear can still have a partner. This is possible. The last
yeah,
date he went on was not horrible at all.
but
It was not extremely dangerous.
Yeah, I'm excited for ELO to come in as well, because I have some thoughts on Tim's reaction to it already. Because Tim definitely has not played probably any VR game made in the last 20 years, but he was almost definitely on whatever the precursor was to ELO, like the RuneScape Classic versus modern RuneScape kind of thing.
yeah,
It's gonna be a reality.
I don't know. Currently the running joke is that anytime I do a fight night, I've only done it once so far, but anytime we kind of have a session where people aren't feeling it or not everyone can make it, we'll run an Elfline online, sort of. The running joke is
We had
that
grenade launchers.
yeah, I let you guys pick one weapon to try out, or armor, or cybernetic, or kit. One, I am a horrible, tempting bastard that's more than happy to let my players kill themselves with explosives. And 2, I can tempt any of them at a moment's notice to do friendly fire.
Dodge this, Chris. Dodge this.
You proceeded to break his arm, though, which was great.
And the result of last fight night was I win by grenade throw.
I can't complain. I shot us like 5 times with grenades. I can't complain.
And then I'm ready for confusion at my primary weapon choice as well. I'm excited because I was
I have
expecting
no
combat
idea
at
what he's
best.
packing.
There was no combat. I mean, you can see the gun. Like, he has a pistol on him. Big ol' like, cannon thing.
Oh, I thought you meant like his profile picture. I did not see a gun on this man.
There's not one on his profile picture. I could not get that to go in. But he does carry what's a heavy pistol. It's just like a big, chunky semi-auto.
So, XP.
XP. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna put this right here. That is the wrong button.
We are not.
Intel's great, but you need preparation too.
You know what, though? I think I do have another... I do have another...
Yay!
Hell yeah. That is honestly super sick.
Addiction is cured. Emotional turmoil, maybe not so much.
Oh, no.
That one last picture, right? I was expecting that for a long time. I was like, they're probably really similar.
So just 100 improvement points, that's it?
Yeah.
100.
So, real
Mhm.
quick, I just need to preface this because of how this stuff works.
Mhm.
Because remember, part of my whole thing is I want to be able to throw scary stuff at you. To do that, I need you guys to be awesome. Like, I want you to be badass. Because if you're badass, I can make you do badass things. The highest XP this game wants you to give players is 80.
That's kind of dog shit.
Like, I'm more than happy to do it the normal way, but the normal way is so fucking complicated.
I read a
Because,
little bit about it. It
yeah.
seems so confusing.
So, like, I'll just use Chris as an example real quick. Chris, are you a warrior, socializer, explorer, or role player? All right, you're a role player warrior. All right. So you would then take a box, and in this box, I'm going to take a screenshot of it. You would have this. So in the boxes below, you should choose what you find the most important. The box with the most circles is primary. The box with the second most is secondary. Those are your two play styles. So with that then, I now look at a table of, let me see here, 8 down and 5 across of how much XP to give you individually as a player.
Oh, God.
If we did a session where there was no role play and no combat with only exploring Night City and socializing by rolling your skills, you would get no XP.
That
Oh
is
my
very
god.
I
Sometimes you just don't need to use a table.
Oh
You
yeah,
don't
no,
need to
like
use a
I
table.
made a table for Jerry eating ice cream. I'm not using a table for XP.
That table was very controversial. It could have caused so much mayhem.
You sat with Jerry wearing
I
a
know!
onesie eating
I
velvet
know!
ice cream.
I can admit my mistakes. Okay, I can admit my mistakes.
You got Chris shot.
It was for love. It was for love.
God.
And
Yep.
I'm getting back at him by dating his sister.
Ugh.
He hurt my ego.
God, no. What it is that Red looks. He thinks of Chris every kiss. I'm doing that too.
I'm not going to dignify that with a response.
He didn't say no.
I ship it. I ship it. That's the new headcanon.
Oh,
Okay. I'm going to go to sleep before I kill somebody.
all right.
Yeah.
Nighty night, buddy.